Let's go over here. Now we have sound. All right, so I need to turn off the mic here. There we go. Much better. All right, so we are live from Withrow High School. This BCFL game getting underway at 7:30 tonight. This is Rick Phillips for the Campus Nation crew. We've got Charlie Hargrave doing your play-by-play, Joe Davis adding the color. We have Sydney Alexis on switching and Rachel Hargrave on one of our cameras. We will be getting underway with the Cincinnati Dukes and the, I'm going to turn that off. Cincinnati Dukes and the Cincinnati Chiefs. And that game, as we said, is slated to get underway here at about 7:30. So we welcome everyone in. This is our first regular season broadcast of BCFL football. Our only other broadcast you can find on the Campus Nation site is the game that we played as a preseason game last week or maybe 2 weeks ago with the Chiefs, and you can always watch that. But tonight, we want you to watch the BCFL game, and hopefully we'll have some guys up here to maybe interview just before we get this game started. So I'm going to turn it over to our broadcast crew. Looks like we've got some Chiefs coming up, maybe some Dukes, and we will take it from there. Go ahead, Charlie.
Okay, well, we're glad to be here tonight. It's not raining yet. We are at Cincinnati Withrow High School, really kind of a beautiful old stadium. And if you're not familiar with the BCFL, we have there's several teams: the Southern Ohio Blaze, the Butler County Broncos, the Cincinnati Chiefs, which is in action tonight, the Kings Comets, and the Marion County Crusaders, the Cincinnati Dukes, the Columbus Gladiators, the Dayton Hornets, and the Tri-State Saints. And again, this is our first regular season game that we're doing. And the Dukes are up. Some of the Dukes are up here, I think.
They're right behind you, Charlie.
Yeah, good-looking bunch of guys back here. Oh, we got I didn't even know they had a headset on. All right, so we have the Chiefs. Now, this is the Chiefs coach, I believe, and that's Rico?
Quarterback.
Oh, my gosh, I'm sorry.
Right all night. He had you as the owner, now you're the coach.
Well, Rick's told me about these people. We got Rico Pritchett, and you are the quarterback?
Yes, sir, Antonio Davis.
You're Antonio, okay. Sorry, I don't know you guys yet.
Number 17.
I got to get to know you guys, all right.
We may be related here, you know. I'm Davis, too, you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm with you.
Antonio, that's the worst thing you said all night. You know what? I don't even know you, son, but that's the worst thing you said all night. Well, Antonio, you're the quarterback, but you were a quarterback in college at?
Central State.
The Marauders.
The Marauders, way back. Their last national championship, actually, back in 1995-96.
You don't look that old. How old are you?
46.
Are you really?
Yes, sir.
I would not have guessed that.
Yeah, I would have guessed like 30-something.
Yeah, 46, man. This just my 9th year in the league, so you know, I all the time off in between 9 years ago and before I started was, you know, got me able to be up out here because my body was fresh and all that. I ain't been hit or no nothing, so but I've been hit these last 9 years. So
he's giving you guys something to shoot for.
Yeah, no, that was before then. These last 9 years, I didn't get banged up, so you know, it just saved me not playing those 10, 11 years from, you know, when I got out of college.
Well, that's awesome. Now, this league, for people that aren't familiar with it, now is this a new league that can combine some teams this year from another league? Or?
No, not at all. Some teams joined.
Okay.
We joined the league again. We were in the league, I think it's second year in 2016.
Yeah, I saw that.
And, you know, we did real well that year, and then we left after that year and went to the PAFL.
What's the BC stand for in BCFL?
Blue collar, man.
Collar football league. Blue collar cats. They all coming. Everybody is coming to, you know, coming to get wrecked. Everybody is coming, you know, for the same thing. Everybody trying to win a game. So much respect to everybody that step up on the field, and I hope everybody know that we got to go to work tomorrow. So, you know, we just playing football.
Now, do you guys have like a training camp and all that, or how many times you practice a week and all this? Or
man, some teams practice once or twice a week. some teams just get up off the couch and come get their rec in. So we're somewhere in between. We call a practice, and whoever shows up, and then we go from there. So, but I know the Dukes, they probably practice it. I know they practice once, full team practice. That's much a week, and that's probably on the low end, but.
Sounds like my old softball team I used to play for. We called practice, and who showed up?
Showed up, yes, sir.
I understand. Now, there's a lot of things I want to ask you, but I'm trying to ask you questions for somebody that hasn't experienced this yet. Is there an admission fee to get into these games, or?
Admission fee to get into the games is usually somewhere between $7 and $10 for adults, and kids under 12 about $3, and then kids under 5 are free.
So it's very reasonable.
So yeah, it's very reasonable. Come get your football fix in. We're out here every Saturday. For the next 8 weeks. Real good football action, week in and week out. Whatever game you go to is going to be a real good game because it's about, we got 8 or 9 real solid teams in the league. And, it's going to be fun, man. I'm out here for the fun. I'm 46. I ain't got no time to be, jaw jacket with nobody. I'm just out here for the fun. It's a fun league. You got the young guys right here.
I see them,
They coming to take over. So I'm going to let them get some air time because we got about 15 minutes. I hope they don't keep us to it. I'm going to let them know that they up here, though, but we ain't going to start till they come back down.
Sure.
But, yeah, they send us up here.
They kind of look like they're chomping at the bit when they're looking at you, too.
Probably just because the last time we was up in the league. That's just for real, just because, they want to win. And,
Right.
Half of my team talk, the big talk, so, they definitely want to, come, they're definitely coming after us. So, good luck to them and all that, and I appreciate y'all for being up here.
Stop back, yeah.
Yes, sir. I definitely stop back. I got the post game talk too.
All right, great.
And good luck to the Dukes and much respect.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, sir.
All right,
We got number 3 here. Number 3 for the Dukes, and now are you Justin or Bryant?
Justin.
Because there's 2 number 3s on the Dukes.
Yeah, we got one on the defense, I'm on the offense.
So, all right. So, now, Justin, are you from around this area, I assume?
I'm from Cincinnati.
Did you go to high school here in this area?
I went to Princeton.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Good football program.
Princeton is the Vikings?
Yes, the Vikings. I used to know one of the head football coaches, but it's been a while back. I used to teach with him, Brian Dodds.
Brian Dodds, yeah.
Remember Brian Dodds? Yeah. Did you play for him by chance?
I did.
Did you really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool. I have no idea where he's at now, but yeah.
I'm not sure now anyway.
So now, how old are you then?
I'm 25.
25. Yeah, you look younger.
Yeah, a little bit.
We'll give you that. So what's your regular job during the day?
My regular job, I'm an IT guy. I work for an IT company.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're the wide receiver.
Yes, sir.
Now, just curious, I didn't get a chance to ask him. Do you know, has anybody in this league by chance, we just had that league that defaulted. That was, the semi-pro league for football, for the NFL. What was the name of them?
Oh, the AAF.
Yeah, the American Alliance.
Right.
I like that league.
It was pretty cool.
Did anybody out of this league make it up there or not?
No, I don't think we had anyone try out over here. But I definitely know we got a couple guys that could try out over there if it ever came down to it.
What about I bet you do. I bet there's some people on these teams that could play for them.
Yeah, I think we have a lot of guys.
Now, the XFL is coming next year.
Yeah, I heard about that. 2020.
Vince McMahon, the XFL. Any of you guys interested in that? Or?
I would. I'll play anything. So
I have no idea where the teams are going to be for that.
Yeah, I don't think they announced it yet.
So now you're starting wide receiver, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you play usually wide, way out, or on the inside?
I like to play inside and outside, so I'll do a little bit.
You do a little bit of all. Who would you compare yourself to, like in the pros?
In the pros, currently, or just anyone?
Anyone.
I would say Percy Harvin.
Okay.
That was my idol.
Okay. Yeah, Percy. He was a chief. He was the Chiefs?
He went to the Vikings.
Vikings.
And he played for the Seahawks.
Seahawks, that's what I was thinking of, yeah. All right, well, this is the first game tonight, is that right, of the season?
Oh, yeah, the first regular season game.
Yeah, well, good luck to you guys. Good luck.
I appreciate it.
We need to move on to
I don't want to hold you up. So it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
We're down to about 12 minutes. We need to get these guys through about 2 minutes each.
Well, you keep an eye on the clock.
I am.
How's that
That's why I say
sound?
it's 13:26.
Nice to meet you, man. Oh. I'll tell you, there are all kinds of things going on here tonight. I mean, there's people here for basketball, pro football. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you guys. We got number 1, and he's got a C on his uniform. So we got
That's right.
Captain Mike Norton. Is that right?
No, sir.
Oh, no, Kamani Murray.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry. See, I'm thinking number 1 should be at the top. We have a 0 on this roster. All right. So Kamani, am I saying that right?
Yes, sir. Kimani.
Where'd you go to school at?
Western Hills.
Western Hills, okay. Now, do you guys still have college eligibility left, by the way? Any of you? Did you play in college or
No,
not? How old are you?
22.
22, all
Yes,
right. And you play, you're the quarterback.
Yes, sir.
Wow, okay.
Two-time MVP.
Really? Two-time, we have the two-time MVP here. And I tell you what, this is really neat because, you got all the plays there on your sleeve, right?
Yes, sir.
I tell you, if you ever see those sleeves, I've never really seen one up close, but I tell you what, that's pretty neat. They've got, I won't say the plays on the air because we don't want the Chiefs to find out.
Right.
But anyhow, I mean, you got, 31 plays at your call right there. Does everybody remember them?
Not everybody. So you got to get some people to catch on board, but
You got to get the right personnel on the field to remember them, right?
Right.
Or do you have to explain something to them all the time?
some people.
Since being, I don't know if you have the paper I have, but he's thrown, since he's been at Duke, he's been a 4,700 yards in passing, 39 TDs, and over 10 touchdowns.
Ooh,
How many years in the league?
2 years. That's my
Wow.
3rd year.
He's doing good.
That's awesome. Well, we're looking forward to seeing you play tonight,
sir.
then. That's all right.
Now, you strictly offense now, because it says here you played free safety in high school.
I do it, but yes, I'm strictly offense for the Dukes. Slash don't let me play no other position but quarterback.
So now, who do you kind of emulate?
Johnny Manziel.
Johnny Manziel? Dude, you're still playing. You're still
Not the
playing.
drinking though, but not the drinking aspect, but yeah.
So you run a lot.
His game, well, I used to be a do or threat. I used to run and
Yeah,
throw,
but
now I'm gonna
can-
pop the passer now.
You can take a hit more than he could take a hit, I think.
Yeah,
Well, I tell you, I like the guy for the Kansas City Chiefs right now. I can't think of his name.
Mahomes.
Oh, my God.
Mahomes,
He's something else.
Yeah, I like him too.
He's something
I like
else.
him too.
Yeah, I mean, that would be somebody to emulate because you never know where the ball's going. Yeah, exactly.
I like
You never know
Kaepernick.
where the ball's going to come.
Yeah,
Who else you like?
Kaepernick.
Kaepernick. Well, you're doing what he's doing now. Sitting down. No, I'm just teasing.
Yeah.
But he was good. Yeah, I'm surprised no one's picked him up.
Yeah, me too.
Someone ought to pick him up.
Right.
But who knows? I mean, you can just see the politics in the league, you know.
Right.
Everybody's allowed one mistake, or, even if you disagree with them, everybody's allowed one time at least, you know it?
Right.
He's not. So, well, good luck this evening.
Thank you, sir.
I don't want to hold you up,
Yeah, good
and
one.
pleasure to meet you. I feel like
you,
I'm
too.
meeting a star here. I want to get your autograph.
Appreciate it. You have a good one.
Yep, you too.
This is Mike Dempsey.
No, this is 6. Alvin, right?
Yeah.
Alvin Grayson. We have another captain here. So, Alvin, I want to ask everybody, where did you go to school at?
North College Hill.
North College. Have you played in college football?
I
yet?
played 1 year at Central State.
Central State. How'd you like that?
Man, it was different from high school, man. It was definitely a humbling experience.
A lot more work and.
Oh yeah.
I tell you what, I used to be a band director, and I just love Central State's band.
Yeah.
Man, they rock.
They rock.
They
man.
do. They're awesome. So, how many years you been in this league?
This is my third.
So, you're what, 21, 22?
Nah, I'm 27.
Are you really?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it. You're probably going to say you're 40 next, and you look like you're 20. You're 28. All right. So, let's see. You play, you're a wide receiver also.
Mm-hmm.
So, now, who do you like? Who's your...
Man, Steve Smith.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah.
He could find ways to get open, couldn't he? Yeah, I like Steve Smith also.
You couldn't stop him. If they decided they're going to throw to him, you couldn't stop it. I mean, he just got it. Even as he got older, he just had that instinct.
Right. He got that fire, man.
Yes, the
Yeah,
fire. That's
he
what
did.
a lot of guys don't have, and he had.
Well, they go out money and they get spoiled.
Right.
And he didn't. He still had it.
I'm going to ask you this question because I've been dying to ask somebody.
Okay.
Because I don't know much about this league. But what about, how does it work? Like if somebody gets injured, do you guys have any insurance protection or no?
We don't. And that's crazy because I broke my leg last year. Right, and it's crazy. People be like, why you go back to it if there's no insurance?
enjoy it.
Yeah, I love it, man. But the coaches, like, they definitely, like, kept in touch with me, checked on me, made sure my spirits were high, and even now coming back this year, they make sure that they're watching me and how much they play me and all of that. So, I mean, just showing love made me still want to play.
Oh, yeah. Now, what's your regular job?
I'm a teacher.
Oh, are you really? Where at?
North College, yeah.
I taught 31 years. What do you teach?
Middle school science.
Middle school. Boy, I tell you what, I can remember when I taught, when I was in college, they said what they all do with middle schoolers, just send them to an island for about 2 years, and whoever comes back alive will take the rest of them.
Right.
They're nuts.
Man,
you ever taught middle school? You ever been with a bunch of middle school kids? Oh, my gosh.
Man, they're crazy.
Some are great. Joe's giving me the wrap-up signal.
Okay.
So, hey, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And nice to meet a fellow teacher. Hang in there. Yes. State teacher's retirement sucks.
Yes, sir.
Just so you know.
All right.
All right. We got another Duke. And number, huh? Oh, you're 25? Yeah. It says 20 on there.
Man.
So I need to change that then.
Yeah.
So we got Donald Deskin, right?
Yes, sir.
And you're a defensive end, and you play both sides.
I used to. I mean, he should.
Well, a lot of the smaller schools, they have to do that. Where'd you go to high school at?
Harmony prep school.
Oh, yeah, well, that was a smaller school, wasn't it, Harmony?
Yeah, but we played, like, junior colleges because we, like, recruited people from big-time schools that didn't have a GPA.
Oh, it's prep school. Yeah, I'm with you. Okay. Yeah, I've heard of that school. I think we've maybe done a basketball game with them or something.
Probably Boys to Men tournament, something like that.
Yeah. It was I just remember them. So now, you're 20...
27.
27. And none of these guys look that old. They all look like they're like 22, 21. Now, have you been... did you play in college any?
Yeah, I played UC as a slot receiver.
Did you really?
Yeah, Ohio Midwestern as a running back.
UC. So you played for which coach?
Brian.
Okay.
So, yeah, it was... I didn't stay long because I didn't like...
Brian Kelly, right?
Yeah.
Man, I bet he was hard, wasn't he?
Yeah. The conditioning,
Well, he just seems like a little monster, like trolling Notre Dame sidelines. You know, he just seems like,
Donald's been an all-star the last 3 years.
3 years, all-star, awesome. So now you're just playing running back tonight, or?
Nah, defensive end.
Defensive end?
Yeah.
You don't look big enough to be a defensive end, man.
My years speak for itself.
Okay, 3-time all-star.
Yeah.
Was that?
Here's some things for here. 30.5 tackles for loss, 43 quarterback hurries, 27 sacks.
27, wow. You must be quick.
Yeah, quick and strong. That's what they underestimate, the strength. I'm small and I got the leverage.
This guy, I mean, I'm a big guy. Those of you know me back home. But this guy's like, I don't know, he's about half the size of me.
Yeah, I look like a freshman. That's what everybody says.
Yeah, he looks real young, but he's got, how many sacks?
27.
27. That's awesome. Yeah. 3 years. So now, do you guys, any of you guys have any hope of trying to go on up? I mean, like, the XFL coming back, or
I'm going to try. As long as I can still walk, I'm going to just keep playing.
Well, this has got to be a great experience for that. And the nice thing, you're going to get tape now. I'm sure you guys already get tape anyhow, but you have more tape now that can become available, awesome. For people to see. And that's never a bad thing. That's never a bad thing. Have you ever had to work with agents or anything?
Nah.
Not yet? Well, I hope you do. I hope you do.
I mean, my position is kind of like, I'm not supposed to play it, so if I get recruited, they're going to switch me anyway.
Well, you could go to safety, or you could go to maybe an outside linebacker, maybe.
I like the trenches.
We need to get him on.
We got one more here to go, and then so it's nice meeting you.
Yeah, of course.
And good luck this evening.
All right, thank you.
Oh, he said...
You were on already? Yeah. You've been on? Yeah. So we're all done.
Oh,
I was trying to get one more on. I was trying to get...
These guys have got to go down and get ready.
It's 4 minutes.
Yeah, you got 4 minutes.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Nice to meet you. Good luck.
Good luck. Thank you.
Go over. No, I'm just kidding. He looks like, seriously, he looks like he's about 19, to be honest with you.
He does look like, 20 maybe at the max.
Here's some number changes.
Right into it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Has Charlie got those?
do not have an X on your hand.
Charlie's doing the numbers, not me.
Served at the concession stand. You will have to re-enter.
Here's the number changes.
Do not have an X on your hand.
There's one more. I didn't see him.
Need
Larry
to
Ishmael.
go to the front and
Number
re-enter.
53.
Okay, well, let me...
Just give me that.
There, yeah, there you go.
And while we're having a little data here, the BCFL is proud to partner up with the Ison Family Restaurants. Also, the BCFL has partnered up with Zoom. The Ison Family McDonald's have been family-owned and operated since 1994. Whether you're looking for a part-time job or looking for start a career, the Ison family is hiring. The Ison family McDonald's not only work around your schedule, they offer world-class training, high school completion courses, college tuition, gym membership, paid time off, and more. You will want to look them up on Facebook at Ison Fam or apply online at isonfamilymcd.com. Zoom, tired of paying way too much for game video? Zoom is here to enhance your video training and education programs.
You see, okay. I tell you, this is an interesting place where we're at here up at Withrow High School, because they don't really have a press box, but we're up in the hallway of the school, and we're looking out, and there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us in this little small room looking out of 2 windows, basically. And it's different. I tell you, it's a really neat old stadium, though.
Oh, yeah.
It's got a lot of character. It kind of reminds me of the stadium down in Portsmouth, Joe. You ever seen that?
No,
one?
I've not been down there, no.
Yeah, it's a pretty neat stadium. So, and I'm kind of excited to see this. I mean, it's going to be definitely interesting because this is something that I've never done before, as far as, semi-pro football. Right now, the captains are meeting at midfield. And
Our shirtless guy's out there too.
yeah. Well, maybe he's one of the captains. I'd say he must be. That's why he's out there. Okay, it looks like the Dukes have won the toss. They've elected to receive, and the Chiefs will be kicking off. And just so you know, well, this is all on video tonight, so we don't need to tell you the colors of the uniforms or anything like that.
Wait a minute, that's my job. I'm
Yeah, you're the color guy. Well, you can tell them. Go ahead and tell them.
We got red and black for the Chiefs, and we got blue and white for the Dukes, and we got green and orange on the field, so we got a lot of color tonight.
Time to play some football.
We got our announcer sitting right up here beside you. What's your name? Jan? Oh, that's right. Jared what, though? Jared Jenkins up here. Yeah, you told me Jared earlier. Sorry about that. Jared Jenkins is on the call here for us up here in the booth. And I'm kind of excited about this. What do you think, Joe?
I'm excited.
It's going to be kind of cool,
And
I
he
think.
does forget things, because he told him 12 times that was the quarterback over there that helped us up here. He goes, you're the owner of the team, or you're the coach of the team?
I've only met him like for 10 seconds, so sorry, Joe, I'm not as perfect as you.
Here we go.
Just get your brakes fixed, Joe. That's all I got to ask. We rode down here on 2 brakes.
That's all right.
2 brakes.
They work.
They both work.
My shoes are still good, Fred.
Yeah, it was like we're in the Fred Flintstone car.
Cincinnati Chiefs versus the Cincinnati Dukes.
So, is everybody ready for some
Would
football?
that help? Can that help you see a little better or not?
Pilates, is that what you're saying, Pilates?
No, we're just trying to, there's a window right in front of us, and we're trying to figure out where's the best place to put it. So again, the Chiefs are going to be going right to left, and they'll be kicking off to start with. One thing I didn't get a chance to ask them was, I wonder how much the rules are different from college, or
I just thought of that
we just didn't have enough time.
Chiefs kicking off.
Yeah, and most of the rules, I think, follow more the NFL than they do college.
Okay. They are kicking off from the 35. It looks like number 7, Justin Simpson, will be kicking off for the Chiefs. And back deep.
And I said black and red. They also have gold. Their helmets
Yep.
are gold with red.
Sharp uniforms
Yeah,
for
they
both
are.
teams.
There's 2 men back deep for the Dukes, but I can't tell what their numbers are, Joe. Can you see their numbers back here for the Dukes?
One guy turns.
Looks like maybe Ronell Colbert.
No, I can't.
You have an issue with the clock.
I can't see this. 21 just got back on the other side. 21's on the far side, and I can't see these two numbers. 4, 21, and this guy's got his shirt pulled up, so he's got his number half hid.
We're just waiting to get the clock set here.
No. Yeah, 15.
Well, nothing's happening up there on the board.
Did you hit enter?
I don't know, it doesn't like Alexis. Every time she pushes a button, it yells at her.
Nothing yet. We're just waiting on the clock to kind of get set here.
And that's timer set. You want clock set.
Says it must be timeout. Set a freaking timeout.
So we've got like 3 people trying to figure out how to run the scoreboard.
I've never done this before.
No, I haven't either. So if anyone out there knows how to run a scoreboard, come on up. We know you're down there.
Knows how to do this. It's just,
You probably should make an announcement that someone needs to come up to show, to help with the scoreboard.
Come up and please show us how to run the scoreboard.
How you get in there? She'll come up.
She'll come out. Meet her at that far door.
Yeah, Sydney will go down and she will help. And of course, you're listening to CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school, college, and of course, professional sports. Tonight from Withrow High School with Charlie Hargrave and Joe Davis, not related to Antonio Davis. Yes. But anyway,
hey,
we got a hey.
let me see it.
Huh?
Is it a little square or is it long?
More square.
Yeah, that's the same one we got at Coleraine.
And the football has fallen off the tee.
She went down there.
She's coming to get her. Game is slightly delayed here. Joe, don't break it. Campus Nation cannot afford to buy it.
It just says here, FB 35 must be timeout. So you've got to probably do something. Wait a minute. Let's try this.
Nothing yet.
There you go. Joe has got it. Now, do you know how to start the clock, Joe?
Got to push that button.
You push that button. Time in.
Well, why don't you just run it for a little bit, Joe?
All right.
All right. When you push that down, let it go.
All right, we're off the races thanks to Joe Davis here. Ball's fumbled on the kickoff, and I think the Chiefs has recovered it.
Yes, they have.
Chiefs recover, Chiefs. Offense is on the field already.
I got it.
Yeah. Now, we don't know about adding scores and things.
It's fine. It had to be turned off. It was on, and you just had to turn it off. Right?
All right, so we had a fumble right off the bat, right, Charlie?
Yes. It's going to be Chiefs first down.
And Joe, we don't want to hear any more about how you fix the clock.
I haven't even said it once.
Yeah, we know, Joe.
Congratulations to Joe Davis for fixing the clock.
Here we go.
Yep, Chiefs first down, and they are on the 29-yard line of the Dukes. The football when it was kicked off was a little bit short, and the Dukes, they were just caught in no man's land. They couldn't get to it in time. By the time they got to it, the Chiefs were down there.
I'm sure they looked like a play they'd set up and practiced and set up for that.
All right, number 17, Antonio Davis, quarterbacking the Chiefs. We have 2 split out to the right, 2 split out to the left. And we have 1 man in the backfield.
What is he?
Got number 4, Ronze Harrison on the left.
Hand off to number 15.
Hand off to 15, Darian Nelson.
Doesn't get much.
He goes to the right side. He might have got a yard.
We got some number changes here, Charlie, for the Dukes. Jordan, I guess is his name, number 23.
That's if you stutter or what?
That's his new name.
His new name is Jordan.
No, that's his new number.
You said that's his new
Yeah, we've changed his name to Jordan. So you get it, Charlie?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out where we're at here. Second down, about 8 for the Chiefs.
And Elijah Kelly is number 24.
Here we go, Chiefs to the line of scrimmage.
We got 2 out here.
14-34, yep, 2 split out each side again, single back in the backfield. Last time they run right out of this formation. Let's see what they do this time. They're looking to pass.
Going
They
deep.
got somebody open in the end zone, but it overthrown just a little bit.
It was a timing pattern, and the throw was up, and he was there open. If he could have got the ball, if they would have did the timing perfectly on that, it would have been there.
So we have third down, about 8. Probably 4 down territory unless they have a pretty good kicker, which we don't know yet.
I'd say from there.
They rarely will kick the ball as far as field goals.
So probably 4 down.
In fact, a lot of times they will not even try the extra point. So you're going to see a lot of 2-point attempts.
Okay. That's kind of like the alliance of American football was. A lot of 2-point. That's all they had. They didn't have extra points. So again, we'll see. We have 1 split out to the left. We're still talking here in the background, in the backfield. Looking to see if an official has the time ring, but no, I don't see any timing going up yet. Again, we have 2 out to the left, 1 out to the right.
Start the clock.
Pass.
If that's a catch, he's the first down.
Yep,
Incomplete pass, first down for the Chiefs.
Stop it.
Nice pass to the right, out to the right flat. Looks like number, was that 82? Gregory Usher with the catch. So we have first down, Chiefs.
What about
And
the 18?
it looks like, yeah, about the 18-yard line. And first down and 10, Chiefs. Not sure if they tried to do any kind of a clock or not. The clocks were set up.
Chiefs at the 20.
Oh, play clock.
Yeah. I'll be looking for, you look for the official signal at Joe if you ever see it.
Right.
You know what that is, don't you? They just
Yep.
push your hand up.
Yep.
Run to the left side.
Ooh, ran into his own man there.
Nice game by the Chiefs.
Got down to
That was
about
number,
14.
By number 15.
15.
Nice run.
Darian Nelson on the run to the left. Looks like it's going to be a second down, about 6 maybe.
Second down for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Second down 6, about 13 minutes to go here,
14,
first
gotta get
quarter.
down to 8. Basically, you gotta get to that yellow line that's out there on the field. Basically, you gotta get down to that yellow line that's on the field.
Yep,
Up the middle on the run.
yep, number 15 again, looks like. Darian Nelson right up the gut.
Got just shy of the 10, it looks like.
Number 15.
Looks like it's going to be about 3rd and 3.
Chiefs trying to get their run game going. Third down for the Chiefs.
I believe if we come back here, we're going to need some binoculars. At least for me. I don't know about you guys, but
Yeah, we do have binoculars. We'll bring them next time. Some opera spectacles, Charlie?
yeah, just something because it's a little tough when they're way down there on the end. Of course, they're on the far end. We're on about the 40-yard line. We're not in midfield. So, third down.
Up the middle.
Looks like he's going to be in there for the first
Yes,
down.
he did.
Almost.
Boy, he kept moving.
Almost made it into the end zone.
He got down to about the 2.
That
So
looked like number 12.
only had to get to the 8.
Nope, number 15 again, Darian Nelson. So now we have first and goal now at the 2.
If you do his number wrong, he'll stand out and point at it so you can see his number.
15, I got it still.
Chiefs just pounding away at their run game.
I look for him to just pound it in here.
Yep, hand off to Nelson, but he's caught right there at the line of
No
scrimmage.
gain or loss of yard.
Great defense.
Yep, look like number 52, James Myers, in there on the tackle for the Dukes.
Like they was
It looks like the guard got pushed back into him, and he had nowhere to go.
It's the 4A Grace, and look like James Myers on the stop. So now we got a second down and goal from about the 3.
I would look for a misdirection right here. You know, they've been going left. Look left and then have a guy go right. It might pull the defense over, and he might be able to get free there.
Well, Joe is doing his Tony Romo prognostication here. Let's see if he's right. Actually, it's a good idea, I think.
They might pass. They're spreading it out.
Yeah,
Joe did fix the scoreboard.
one out to the left. We got trips right, one out to the left. Got them all spread out. Second and goal at the 3. Davis calling out the signals. He said he was how old?
46.
46, wow. He's going to take it himself.
Touchdown.
Runs in on the left side. Touchdown.
That's a good play. They spread everybody out. Then when 4 went left, he had players follow him, and that left him open.
Clock.
Stop the clock.
Stop the clock.
Stop the clock.
So at the 9:44 mark, Chiefs touchdown, 3-yard run.
They don't run the clock on the extra point, do they?
No. 3-yard run, and that was by the quarterback, and was one of our guests here earlier, Antonio Davis.
Anybody that's
got that name
in the
chart?
fire lane or in the back parking lot, you need to move your car immediately. In the back parking lot or in the fire lane, the buses can't get through. If you're parked down by the back hill, behind the Duke's sideline, you need to move your car immediately. Or in the fire lane, you need to
Or it will be
move your
towed.
car immediately. Please.
So 6-0 Davis.
Throw to the end zone.
Caught.
Almost intercepted and tipped and caught.
Number 1 with the catch, and that's, let's see, that is Dre Wright, 2-point conversion.
I didn't get the number of the guy stepped in, but it was a good pass going right to the gentleman, and all of a sudden the Duke player stepped up to intercept, had it, and just tipped off his hands, stayed up in the air, and he stayed with it, the receiver, and caught the pass in the end zone.
Was it 8 or 7?
So now we are up to 8 points.
8.
8. He's holding up his hands down there for you.
Yep, 8.
It is 8-0 Chiefs.
All right. So the Chiefs, they kick off again. The Chiefs, while that whole drive started, they got started by a fumble on the kickoff.
Don't forget to visit our concession stand. Don't bite your finger barbecue.
So 8-0.
Help us out.
Chiefs are going to kick off.
Hey, Charlie. I don't know if we should tell him or not. He ran the clock on the extra point.
Oh, okay. Okay. Number 3 is the Dukes.
Big block.
He gets it out just past the 21.
Number 24, the Chiefs.
So that's Justin Cornwell. On the extra points, you don't run the clock. Just so you know. All right, 8:50 to go here. And it's 8-0. Chiefs on top, but the Dukes now with their first chance to get the ball, they fumbled the kickoff, and that led to the Chiefs' first points. So let's see what the Dukes can do with it. They look like a bunch of impressive young guys up here earlier. So their quarterback is really good, Kamani Murray.
Oh, they got it on the 23-yard line there?
Looks like it.
Defense is real steady.
So if you like football, folks, this is the place to be. Get online and check out the schedule for the Blue Collar Football League here in the Ohio area. It's pretty neat. Dukes with the ball. Murray has man in motion. throws it to him out in the left flat, and he's going to get about 5 yards, it looks like.
Yeah.
Can't tell. Looks like number 11 caught it. Dante Jackson.
That was a nice play where he faked the handoff, looked the other way, turned around, threw back to him, and with one good block, he could have busted it right there. And so he got at least 5 yards. That's a nice for first down.
You're right.
Actually, it looks like they gave him about 4. Uh-oh.
Yep.
And blown dead.
Yep. So we had an offside there by the Chiefs, I think, but they might call it on the Dukes. I'm not sure yet. Let's see.
They're going to get together.
They're going to confer and see. It looked like to me it was offsides, didn't it? Did you guys think that?
I mean, he jumped, but did somebody move or anything that pulled him to jump, or did he just jump on cadence? But Troy's taught, start pointing. Everybody point at one guy.
Point at someone else. Offside on the Chiefs. So now it's going to be second and about 1-2 yards.
Second and 1 for the Ducks. I mean, Dukes.
The Ducks.
That's all right. Hey, we all do that stuff. You're all right.
Later, if it starts raining, we can call them the Ducks.
It's raining now, Joe.
Is it really out there raining?
Okay,
Oh, yeah, we got the umbrella in front of us. I see it now.
Here we go. Wind the clock. Yep. Ball's handed off.
First down run by number 24.
Got to the 35.
24.
First down for the Dukes.
Is that Jordan or Jordan Johnson?
I don't have a paper. That's Rick's baby. Jordan's Rick's baby.
Jordan, number 24. That's Jordan Johnson still in. I'm glad you got good eyes. You see those numbers better than I do. The guy almost intercepted.
Yeah.
Incomplete pass out to the left.
Number 1.
Well, two things. If it had been up, it could have been caught, but if it was up, it could have been intercepted, so.
Second and 10 for the Dukes. 35-yard line.
Second and 10 for the Dukes. 7:52 here to go, first quarter of play. There you go.
Still on their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, wind it. Go ahead. He said wind it. The referee down there shows you when to wind it.
Oh, false start by the Dukes.
False start. It's going to put them back 5.
False start by the Dukes.
First and 15.
Take them back 5.
Yeah, see how he does that? Yeah. So the Dukes have the ball, first and 15. Kamani Murray back there in the shotgun. He's got trips left, one to the right.
Going deep.
Up top.
Pass. Oh,
Incomplete pass. Overdoing.
no flags.
They just tangled their feet together as they ran. That's been a penalty.
Now third and 15 for the Dukes.
Third and 15 now for the Dukes. Third and 15. Murray's meeting with some of his offensive men out on the side here. They're huddling up.
Trying to see if there's some way they can put some points on the board. They're down 8-0 right now in the first quarter.
Third and 15, they're probably either going to try something short pass and see if they can just gain some yards, or just run the ball rather than take a chance on being intercepted. But I'll see what happens.
Pass down the left side. Gets past the 40. Not enough for the first down, but it's going to be like 4th and 2. We'll see what the Dukes do now.
They're still not to midfield. Yeah,
They're about 4th and 2, 4th and 3.
I'd be shocked if they go for it, but are they, I don't know if they got what kind of punter do they got?
I don't know. We'll find out here in just a second, won't we? Because if they got a punter, they'll probably punt it. But if they don't, they may go for it.
You know, the thing is,
Actually, it's about 4th and 4.
I'd hate to try to give it back to the Chiefs.
They're not going to. They're going to take it.
They're going to go for it?
Yeah.
They are going for it.
Unless the quarterback is the punter.
Yeah, he could give up a quick
Just
kick.
do a little pooch kick or something. There's no one back deep.
Now, Antonio Davis is the punter for the Chiefs, just to give you a heads up there.
Drop back. Over the middle.
Oh, nice catch. First down.
Dukes.
First down. The throw went to number 8. And that is Michael Stowers. Nice catch
That
by
was-
Stowers.
Gutsy call, I tell you, and
Yep.
gutsy throw.
At number 6. I'm sorry.
Number 8, I think.
They got to the 48-yard line
Yep, first down,
of the
Dukes.
Chiefs.
Yep, first down, Dukes.
So the first time the Dukes have been across midfield today.
Just under 6 minutes to play, first quarter.
Stop the clock.
Timeout. Dukes.
They just didn't look like they were set yet. I think they shocked themselves they got the first down.
Yeah, they got to go, guys, what do we do now?
That was a gutsy call.
That was, and because there was a hand right in front of the face of the guy that caught the pass. And,
Heck of a catch. Heck of a catch. But this league is just getting started, and what I understand, it's 8 weeks long. So you can catch some of the games here on Campus Nation. Obviously, there's other games going on tonight. And but also, look it up online, the Blue Collar Football League, and go visit one of these stadiums if you like to watch football, which some of us, like myself, I love football, so I can watch football year-round.
Yeah.
That's why I hated it when the Alliance of American Football went down. I thought they had something good going there. But I'm excited for the XFL coming next year too. That could be real interesting. It would be really interesting if any of these guys from this league would try out and get on one of those teams.
You know, the Alliance, it almost looked like they pushed it before they were ready, because if you don't have your...
Well, they want to get out before the XFL.
Yeah.
I think that was the whole deal. So here we are, first down, Dukes.
Fake.
Pass to the left side out in the flat to number 11. That's John Eric Law.
Got to about the 45, maybe just over the 45.
I think that's 11. Yeah, number 11. Excuse me, Dante Jackson, my fault.
Going to put it about a couple steps, football lengths over the 45-yard line. Not
Yep,
quite to
about on the 44, close to it. Yep, second and about 7. Second and 7. Nice little play there by the Dukes.
6.5.
Yep. 2 out to the right, 2 out to the left, 1 man in the backfield, and he gets the ball.
He goes nowhere.
And he ran into a brick wall. He ran into number,
No gain on the play.
trying to see who he ran into.
77?
Front four for the Chiefs is real.
Oh, no.
No, 84.
84, yeah.
He ran into, it says Josh Rayford on here, but that can't be right. Josh
84, 90,
Rayford.
there's 94, I think, maybe.
Okay, Eddie Davis, that makes more sense. 94, yeah, he ran into Eddie Davis, and Eddie Davis said, son, I don't think you need to belong here. You better go the other way. He just bounced back.
Yeah, 94 looks about as wide as my car out there. And it's like,
He's a big boy.
He just stopped him solid.
He probably goes, 320, 350, somewhere in there?
I'd guess.
I don't know if he's 350 or not. He's probably 320.
320 at least, I'd say. Here's the throw.
Almost intercepted.
Almost caught, almost intercepted.
Yep, number 11 of the Chiefs almost intercepted it.
I tell you what, though,
Anthony
good pass.
Berry.
Fourth down.
That was a good pass. The throw was there.
Dukes.
4th down again here for the Dukes, and they're on their 47-yard
If you
line.
went for it on your own side of the field, I'd say they're going to go for it now.
That's what I would say. Kamani Murray is coming back out. Dukes have called 1 timeout already.
Tell you what, Murray has an arm, though. The Duke quarterback, he has an arm.
Yeah, he's a good quarterback, Murray.
Drop back.
Oh, He's intercepted. That could go back for the hole. That could go back to 7.
Cut it inside.
He's coming back to the middle. He's still on his way.
He may go.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
going
my gosh.
Number 3. Sergio Freeman with the interception.
He cut that back into traffic and still made it because he went from one side to the other and made that
Incredible.
across there.
Wasn't that great?
Once he cut
Sergio
it in, I thought he's not going to
Freeman.
make it now. He'll get some. Had some good blocking there.
That was at the 341 mark.
That looked like a miscommunication between wide receiver and quarterback. I think he thought the receiver was going to stop and curl in, and he didn't.
Sergio Freeman, pick 6.
That sounds like lotto. Did you buy your lotto tickets tonight? Get pick 6.
Like conduct on the Chiefs. Touchdown is good.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. I didn't see that. What they
There was
do?
probably celebration after
When he
the...
got in the touchdown, he turned around and did a little dance. And
Yeah, they're real strict on that. This league does not...
sort of like, ha, 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 in your face, look what I just did. And they're saying, nope, you can't do that.
So it's now 14-0.
14-9 Chiefs.
They're going to go for 2. Sergio Freeman on the pick.
Charlie's missing all the action.
I guess. I don't know what's going on back here.
You don't want to know, Charlie.
14-0. And they're going to go for 2. So Antonio Davis comes up. We got 3 split out to the right, 1 to the left, 1 back in the backfield. That's number 15, Darian Nelson. He's had a pretty good game so far.
Go on with directing traffic.
Going for 2. A lot of movement around, but here they go.
Duke showing blitz.
Fell down, was he hit? Nope, just tripped. All right.
Incomplete pass, but it is now 14-0.
If he hadn't fell down, that's where the pass was going, right to him.
At the 341 mark.
Bring us food. Bring me food.
No food for you, Joe. Of course, you're listening to CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school, college, and semi-pro sports. And, of course, this is the Blue Collar Football League that we're presenting tonight on Campus Nation. We invite everybody to catch all the games on the Campus Nation schedule as far as the Blue Collar Football League. We're going to post that here in the coming week so that everybody can see the upcoming games and what those games will be, barring any late changes as far as the games and any additions, but we're hoping to do at least 6 broadcasts and possibly many more.
That's right, people. He tells me he's going to do things too and hasn't did them yet. Yeah. He finally did one thing.
Man, and I tell you what, the penalty is being assessed on the kickoff, so they're kicking clear down on their 20-yard line.
Nice
Still a nice kick down to the 30. The Dukes have it, and they almost get it to midfield. Nice tackle, but nice run back by number 3, Justin Cornwall.
They're going to give him to the 49.
Yep. That 15-yard penalty really makes a difference here on this drive.
Because last time they were down to about the 28, 30-yard line. Now they're at the 49. That's a big difference.
3:28 here to go, first quarter.
Starting off on 50. 3:28 left in the first quarter.
What happens there, if you try to kick it long, you kick it low and hard, and it gives the guy a chance to get the run back because your defense is not, your guys aren't down there yet. If you kick it high and short, you hope you got to get down there and stop it.
Still, it's probably going to be about the same spot there.
Right,
if you think
you're
about
right.
it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All right, here we go.
Rolling out.
Dukes.
Oh,
Pass over here, right side. Nice catch. Pass was thrown to
By number 2 for the Dukes.
Look
Number
at that
2.
extra replay there, Alex.
Ronell Corbett. Ronell Corbett with the catch. And that's an 8-yard game, so it's second down, well, 7-yard game, second down 3 here
Second and 3 for the Chiefs.
for the Dukes.
For the Dukes. They're not the Ducks. They're
We're here to help each other. It's okay, all right? All right, here we go. That's easy to do. Here we go.
quick handoff.
Yep, to number 24, but he gets stopped immediately.
He's going for no game.
He was actually stuffed right there at the line of scrimmage.
I don't think they're going to give him that fall through because the whistle would have blown.
Elijah Kelly on the run.
For the Dukes.
Elijah Kelly on the run there for the Dukes. So, third and 3, yeah, 3rd and 3. They got 7 on first down.
So they're going to have 2 more downs to get this. They've always been going on 4.
They got to go back to the air there. I tell you what, this Kamani Murray, he's good.
Is there a restaurant that way? That might be helpful. Yeah, that might be helpful too.
Thank you.
Drop back.
Diabetic can take pills.
Oh, pick it.
Picked. 21.
21.
He's going to go another way, folks. Another pick 6.
Again by the Chiefs.
Wow.
I
Number
bet you.
21.
That's going to be a penalty.
Aaron,
I'm wondering. He jumped into the high jump pit that's at the end.
Yeah, there'll be a flag.
Aaron Moore, pick 6.
I didn't see a flag. Did you see one?
No, I have not seen a
I have not
flag.
seen a flag. So I think they just thought, okay, he didn't do it to the other team, so I think they're going to be okay with that.
Right, okay. And so he jumped about 6'9" in the high jump there before, after completing that pick 6.
So pick 6 by Aaron Moore, and that's at the 143 mark.
Now they're talking, I think the Zebras are talking about whether they're going to assess a penalty here.
You think that's what the...
Well, is there a flag right there inside the yellow line?
That's what the discussion is on.
Well, maybe this is coming back. Maybe they didn't score.
There is a flag. You're right.
Putting up asking for the ball.
Flag on the play.
Holding.
Touchdown.
Holding.
So there is no touchdown, huh?
Holding on the Chiefs. Points off the board. Still a great play.
So it wasn't a penalty there, it was a penalty out here.
So we're back to 14 to nothing.
The ball. First and 10.
Yeah, that's the Chiefs' possession.
Yeah, so the penalty happened after the pick 6.
Right.
Somebody held to get him open to run back.
Right.
So still 14-0, but the Chiefs are on offense now at their own 47-yard line. First down and 10. Minute 43 to go.
They keep kissing and stuff back here, Charlie. It's getting bad.
I heard the sucking sound back
Yeah,
there.
we're trying to get everything.
Okay. Yeah, for a loss.
96.
Number 15, that was Darian Nelson again, and 96 for the Dukes. Dominic Raven had none of it, so now it's 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13 for the Chiefs. Dukes need to get a break like the Chiefs have been getting. They've got a couple of picks already. 1 pick 6. The other pick went for the touchdown, but then they had a holding, so that's where we're at right now. 2nd and 13, Chiefs. They got 2 out on each side, 1 in the backfield. And it's a little screen pass over here in the left flat. Nice catch and a nice move there by number 15, Darian Nelson. He gets about...
It's still going to be about 12 or 13 yards.
No, he got
We go
third down about 8.
Yeah.
Third down about 8.
8. Yeah, I'm sorry. I looked in the wrong spot.
Nice catch and nice run after the catch here by Darian Nelson. Little screen thrown out here in the left flat. He just took off with it.
So it's a very makeable third down, 8 yards. Not easiest, but it's not like 20 yards.
And that's the end of the first quarter.
First quarter, Chiefs 14, Dukes 0.
All right, we're going to take a quick break here, and we will be back.
Recruits, we need your help. Each of you has what it takes to be a hero. Alone, our powers are great. But when we work together, we can save the universe.
Calling all heroes. Now you can team up with the Avengers with every McDonald's Happy Meal with protein-packed milk, apples, and toys of your favorite superheroes from Marvel Studios' Avengers Endgame. In theaters April 26th. This film is not yet rated.
Recruits, we need your help. Each of you has what it takes to be a hero. Alone, our powers are great. But when we work together, we can save the universe.
Calling all heroes. Now you can team up with the Avengers with every McDonald's Happy Meal with protein-packed milk, apples, and toys of your favorite superheroes from Marvel Studios' Avengers Endgame. In theaters April 26th. This film is...
Looks like we're getting ready to start the second quarter of action. Chiefs will be heading left to right.
Second quarter. Third down for the Chiefs.
3rd and 8. Ball's just shy of midfield. Chiefs, if you look at their uniforms, kind of put you in the mind of the...
Kansas City?
No, they remind me more of San Francisco with the gold.
Right, yeah.
And then the Dukes kind of look like the Colts a little bit, their uniforms.
Drop back, over the middle.
Oh, pass. Oh, it's caught. Might be just shy of the first down. So it's going to be 4th and 1. Pass over the middle. Who caught that? Did you see the number?
Not enough for a first down. 4th down for the Chiefs. First down for the Chiefs. Oh, they call it a first down. Move the chains. It's a first down.
Well, we're saying first down up here. The referee's saying first down. It was right on the line.
And our 4th down.
Nope, they're calling it first down.
First down, move the chains.
Chains are moving.
First down, Chiefs.
I think they'll say they're standing beside each other. Huh?
What's that? No. He'll wind it. Watch him. He'll give you the wind. There we go. First down and 10, Chiefs.
First and 10, Chiefs.
As soon as the ball moves, if he doesn't wind it. There you go.
Drop back.
Up, turn it off. We got a penalty.
Somebody moved.
Laundry on the field. Offsides, Dukes.
Oh, they're going to march off 5 yards against the Dukes. That's going to make it 1st and 5 for the Chiefs.
Encroachment.
So that puts the ball down about the 38-yard line. Chiefs. First down. There's some big old boys who play for the Chiefs and the Dukes. 1st and 5. Again, the quarterback, Antonio Davis. He has trips right, single receiver left, one in the backfield.
Drop back.
He's going to pass it to the left side. Number 1. It's in and out of his hands. That was Dre Reed.
Second and 5.
He missed it, and a couple of the Dukes had chances at it, but didn't, just falls incomplete. So 2nd and 5 now. Good thrown ball. Just couldn't bring it in. So appreciate everybody joining us here tonight. If you've never seen one of these games, and we're just trying to get used to it here a little bit tonight ourselves. We are down at Cincinnati Withrow High School, which is less than a mile off 71. It's less than really a quarter of a mile off 71. So it wasn't too bad a drive getting down here. And but they play all over. They have a game in Indianapolis. There's Dayton. They play at Centerville High School, and I think a couple teams actually use this field as their home field. It's a beautiful stadium. Got the field turf. So here we are, 2nd and about 5 here. Chiefs, little screen underneath, and again, another nice catch there by Darian Nelson.
He got the first down.
First down.
First down.
Keep the camera going.
No rush. Just taking what they can get.
12:45 here to go. Second quarter, they're keeping that clock running. They have the ball now down on the 32 of the Dukes. Ahead 14-0 already. Could have been 20-0 if it wasn't a pick 6 called back. Again, we got double receivers out on each side, one man in the backfield. Davis gets the snap. He's got a scramble. He's being chased. He gets rid of it. Nice pass.
Move. Nice.
Nice pass. It's caught. Looks like by number...
Uncle Drew. Great catch by
Got down about the 18.
Number 1.
First down again.
I mean,
Right.
you think he's 46 years old being pressed and runs away and on the run hits the man. That was
impressive. Yeah, it was.
Well, he doesn't have all those records for nothing, right?
You're right.
Flag on the play.
Ineligible man downfield.
So it took so much time for the play to
It's against the
develop.
Chiefs. Ineligible man downfield.
Coming back.
Yep. Yeah, ineligible receiver downfield for the Dukes. So instead of being first down and closer, now we're back to the 42, and we got 1st and 15, it looks like.
We go Chiefs. 1st and 15 because of the penalty.
It's getting bad back here, Charlie.
Poor Joe.
Just tell her, Joe, she has to share.
As long as it's not Rick, she's sharing.
You took that completely the wrong way, Joe Davis. I worry about you now. 1st and 15. Chiefs lining up here for the next play. They've got 2 out to the right, 2 out to the left. That's pretty standard formation for them. And then they have the one man in the backfield, number 2, starts going in motion. They hold him up. Quarterback come over and tell him not to do that. Stay in your spot.
I'm not running that play. I'm running this one.
Oh, got a little reverse. He cuts it back up the middle, still has the ball.
He ran about 20 yards to get a half a yard.
He got about 2.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd give him 2. I'd give him 1 maybe.
Joe, you're awfully stingy.
I am.
2nd down and 12 now. That's 2nd down 13, excuse me.
Yeah, he did get to the white line. They gave him to the white
Down
line.
for the Chiefs.
How many did he get, Joe?
2.
2. Okay.
They were more generous than I was.
2nd down 13 here for the Chiefs. 10 minutes to go here before halftime. Do we have a halftime guest?
I think we're going to have a band they'll perform on the field, and we may have some people come up and talk with us here at halftime.
Okay.
Like I said, we could have a volleyball ref as your halftime.
Drop back.
Right, Joe.
Out route.
Oh, dropped.
to him, he would have caught it at the 31.
Third down for the Chiefs.
Pass out to number 13, Deontay Riley, and it hit him right in the breadbasket, but he dropped it.
That would have got him just past the original line of scrimmage.
3rd and 13.
And again, they probably are also in 4-down territory.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Third and 13.
Chiefs on third down.
Again, 2 split out each side, 1 in the backfield. Quarterback having a little secret combo with Dre. Dre right, number 1.
Drop back.
Oh, big blitz, big rush, almost intercepted, yeah. Almost intercepted by the Dukes, number 3. Ronell Colbert almost intercepted that.
Looks like AD was hit there as he was releasing the ball.
He's wanting a penalty, but they're not going to give him one. So he got hit in the face, it looked like.
What's our instant replay show?
4th down for the Chiefs.
Thought we had instant replay.
We don't on this system. We do on this system. We're bringing in a lot of new, I guess, bells and whistles here, and one of the things that we have to do is we're going to have to work with some of the things as far as the software. We've got all kinds of new innovative things as far as the scoreboard and all that's going to be coming up on future broadcasts now that we're using the, we'll call it our A system. It's not completely the A system because we're not using the same wireless equipment, but anyway, a lot of new stuff as far as graphics and things like that coming up in the near future. You'll be able to see up close the players and their bios and all that kind of stuff.
4th and 13, trips left, single receiver to the right. 1 in the backfield. They must not use any time clock because they'd be nailed a few times, I think.
Drop back.
Pass.
Cross the middle. Wide open.
Right off his fingertips.
Yep. Just a little bit high on the pass.
Yep.
So the Dukes are now going to take over. Oh, brother. 7. Probably need to stop clock. Okay, 7:46 to go here.
All right, we're going to take a quick break here. I want to see if my if the volume is correct.
The 2 for $5 mix and match deal from McDonald's is back. Choose from some of your all-time favorites. It's time to celebrate because 2 for $5 mix and match is back. The 2
Dukes have the ball. They've got 2 out to the right, 2 out to the left, and 1 in the backfield. Man in motion, number 11, coming toward us on the left side. Ball goes right, and it's thrown over his head. Incomplete pass. Pass was trying to be thrown to Ronell Colbert.
They had a lot of misdirection in the backfield trying to get something going there, but Chiefs hung in there.
So 2nd down and 10 here on the 35. Dukes coming up the line of scrimmage. Again, split out 2 each side. They've been putting the man in motion most of the time. One back in the backfield. Monty Murray at the call. They hand it off this time. Number 84, and he's got all 5 yards. Yeah, number 84.
He took nothing and turned it into 5 yards there, I tell you. Because he was stopped going out to the right, dead stop, but come back to the left up the middle and still got 5 yards. All that on his own.
That's number 84, and I don't have a number. I don't have a name for him. 84. So John Doe with the carry.
Oh, rolling. Oh, and he flipped it up. Man, that was lucky.
And that first down run.
Down play.
I mean, he scooped that ball off the field and just flipped it up at the running
George
back.
Wilson. Yep.
First down, Dukes.
Could have been a disaster, but
wow.
went right into Wilson's hands, and he takes off for the first down run. 6:44 to go here, second quarter. The Dukes are starting to make a little move here. I'm even hearing some drums.
I was going to say, I
Let's
guess
see
some
here.
war chants or something.
This is Angus King Stadium, where we're at here today.
Home of the Tigers.
Withrow.
Drop back.
Pass, down the left side. Just a little bit too far. And I tell you what, Kamani Murray took a hit. He's down.
I tell you what, when he threw it, number 3 was back here on the 45 before the 50, and that ball hit the 30 on the other side, and
he almost got it.
Almost got it.
Yeah,
Yes,
he almost got it. Kamani Murray took a big hit, too, after that pass. He had to get rid of it a little bit early, and that's why the connection wasn't there. Second down, 10, Dukes. They have the ball on their own 48. Again, 2 right, 2 left, one in the backfield. Oh.
I think he jumped. I didn't see anybody in the white move. I think that's going to be encroachment.
Encroachment.
Nope, I think it's going the other way. I think 96 jumped for the Dukes. Nope, I was wrong.
Second time in your life, Charlie, you were wrong.
I know it.
But you always admit it.
Well, you know what's funny is I saw the referee point at the offensive guy, and I thought,
you're in trouble.
I thought he's got it. No, I thought that's why I called it that way.
Don't forget to visit us over there at the concession stand. Don't watch us finger barbecue.
Anybody wants to donate any up here to the press box, they can.
Yeah.
He didn't hear me, did he? Anybody wants to donate any of the people up here in the press box, they're more than welcome to do so.
Is that food you're talking about, Charlie?
Charlie's talking about food.
Hey, number 24.
24, look at that. He's got some moves. He can shake and bake.
Down the right side, number 24.
Good run by number 24.
That's
And down to the
Jordan.
26.
Jordan Johnson or Jordan? I'm not sure which it is. No, wait a minute. Excuse me. Elijah Kelly. Elijah Kelly. I've got 2 things here I'm looking at. So Elijah Kelly with the runs are right. Looks like we have a man down.
Yep.
For the Chiefs. And this worries me a little bit because like I asked earlier, do they carry any insurance on them or anything like this? Football is a dangerous sport, man.
We're going to take a break here, so we will find out when we get back.
Tired of paying way too much money for your game video? Zoom has all the tools you need to analyze and exchange game video like the pros. We've been working with officials for years now, and due to our successful growth, I'd like to announce our new video analysis program for elite level football coaches. Hi, I'm Andy with Zoom, and while other companies have been raising prices, we've been creating a better solution for less money. Our elite video analysis tools are priced far below our competition's, ranging from $500 to $600 per team, depending on the size of your league, all the way down to $400 for coaches-only access. But just because the price is low doesn't mean you lose all of the great features that you've come to expect. You can draw on the screen, tag, clip plays, add voiceovers, and you can even create training and quizzing modules, all while tracking who is and who is not watching. Remember, at Zoom, we don't prepare you for the competition, we make you the competition. Tired of paying way too much money for your game video? Zoom has all the tools you need to analyze and exchange game video like the pros. We've been working with...
First and 10, Dukes at their own 21.
Here we go, first and 10 for the Dukes.
Looks like you're coming out trips right, single receiver left, 1 step back up. Now they're going to go doubles on each side. Ball is hiked and
handoff draw.
Number 4 tries to get up the middle, and they're piling on. No
Great job.
No gain, no gain. Number 4 was the runner, George Wilson. Second down and 10. That was a gang tackle. I tell you what, they're jumping on them all over. Be nice to see the Dukes get in here. I guess make it a little tighter game for the second half. 14-0. It's been a fairly evenly matched game.
Yeah, the defense is what scored for the Chiefs.
Yep. Pass out to the flat out in the right, and it's no good. Incomplete. So now we're third down and 10.
Third and 10 for the Dukes.
I can watch that as much as I can watch that, I think.
Looks like we have 3 out to the right, 1 to the left. 1 back, single back. They're always going from the shotgun. Looks like we have timeout.
Dukes.
Or Ducks.
All right, we're going to take a break. We will be back here.
Fries for 316, please. Thank you. David, what's going on? Oh, hey. That's it? Yeah. Everybody, 2 seconds. Dear Sebastian, after careful consideration of your application, it is with great pleasure that we offer our congratulations on your acceptance.
Through the Tuition Assistance Program, every day, McDonald's helps more people go to college. It's part of our commitment to being America's best first job.
Fries for 316, please.
All right, we are back.
Joe, you see what's going on?
And now
That's Joe Davis uttering during the commercials about Oregon. What do you want to know about Oregon?
He said Ducks.
Joe thinks he's funny.
Oregon Ducks.
Joe thinks he's funny.
I'm trying to be a little humorous there.
No.
Little bit of...
Little humorous, yeah. That's your elbow.
Very little.
That's
Very
good.
little.
That's as good as Charlie's.
We go back to the action, third and 10 for the Dukes.
Yep, third down and 10, 4:29 to go.
Drop back.
Third down, left, always open. Oh, nice play at the end. Man, that could have been 6 real quick for the Dukes.
Right there.
But
Fourth down for the Dukes.
I think that's number, 35, 36?
That was great recovery there.
Fort recovery.
38, maybe. Anthony Shane, defensive back, with a great stop. Yep, Anthony Shane knocking that ball away. Yep, fourth down now, and the Dukes are going to go for it. The receiver had about 3 or 4 steps on him, but that ball hung up there so long, it gave him time to get back there and knock it away for the Chiefs. Well, we got another timeout.
Heard a whistle. They're walking toward the sidelines.
Looks like it.
Looks like a last timeout called by the Dukes.
All right, once again, short break. We'll be right back.
James and Jada have been together so long, they're practically the same. Until now.
Actually, I love a McCafe iced caramel macchiato.
Well, I like the new you.
Get a $1 McChicken or a $2 6-piece chicken McNuggets.
A value menu that values your choice. James and Jada have been together so long, they're practically the same. Until now.
The Dukes are out of timeouts, and Chiefs still have all theirs in case they would get together and for a last minute drive.
Back to the action.
So big play here, fourth down and 10. Oh, they're going to kick. They're going to try to kick a field goal.
Oh my gosh, they are.
Field goal kick.
This will be interesting.
Kyle Kostoff. This is going to be a 45-yarder.
Oh, muffed. It was muffed.
Double snap, but he's still running.
He may get first down here.
Not sure how far he got. I don't think he got a first down
Yeah,
there.
he only got to about the 20 or 21 or something.
Chiefs ball.
Man, he got clothesline going out of bounds, too.
But he did a good job of, from where they
recovering, yeah.
recover the ball and down to there, yeah.
Could have been a disaster.
So it's going to be first down Chiefs with 4:02 to go here.
So still 14-0 here. Just about 4 minutes remaining in the game, or in the first half. What are we having for
balls on the 20?
Lunch?
Yeah, what are we?
Oh no, what are you buying, Dad?
I got Sydney's 20 here. We can.
All right.
We can eat big high on the hog here.
Sounds good. That sounds like White Castle. Whitey Cassell's.
Well, it took me about $20 in gas to get down here.
There you go. Joe's he's ready to.
Chiefs with the ball. They hand it off.
Short game by the Chiefs.
Hey Charlie, are you in charge of the? Are you in charge of the bachelor party?
I don't know. Like Devin Yarbrough with a run.
Bachelor party. Yeah. Sydney says I don't go anywhere without her, so this will be the first bachelor party that the bachelorette would be going to.
So we got second down 10. No gain on that last run.
Well, Charlie'd rather host the bachelorette party.
Well, yeah, there was a gain. The guy that's holding the number 2 over there.
I think he's just standing behind the guy.
Oh no, it's right. He's right. My fault.
Hand off in the middle.
Yeah,
Nice
run to the
run.
left side.
Ooh, good run. Nice game.
He's still on this. There.
He got about 9 yards out of that.
Maybe
more.
They're gonna give him the first down.
He got pushed back. He got pushed back, so they're going to give
Call
it to
them
him.
first down. Move the chains.
So just under 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Chiefs want to put some more points on the board going into this halftime.
Chiefs have timeouts left though too, don't they?
3.
They have also.
30 left in the second.
I'm surprised they haven't used one.
14-0 Chiefs.
Right after that play.
Referee telling the Chiefs, hey, you better get this off. Got 2 minutes. I think you got to stop it unless the play's going on.
Right, there is a 2-minute warning.
Yep. Handoff. Right up the middle of the left. He's still going. He's going across midfield, or they got midfield. Loses his helmet.
There's a
Flag. Stop the clock.
Penalty flag, I think probably when his helmet came off. Somebody may have jerked it off of him.
I was going to say they're not going to give him a foul for his helmet coming off.
Number 15 with a great run up the middle, Darian Nelson. That's about a 30-yard run. What's the call?
Could be a face mask.
Face mask, personal foul on the Duke.
So that's going to get the ball close to the 35-yard line.
Well, that would have been a reason for the helmet to come off.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
So the ball's going to go down right at the 35-yard line with 2 minutes to go. So and 3 timeouts. So
they're in the driver's seat here.
Dukes are complaining about something to their referees. Coach is even out there.
Is that Slash out there? I think Slash is out there.
Well, the Dukes is over here in the Chiefs huddle. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, number 5 he's right in the huddle.
They shoot him away pretty quick. 1:58, and the Chiefs threatening to score here again. They've got the ball down on the Dukes 35. We're at the 2-minute warning here again, coming to you from Angus King Stadium.
Yeah, we had 2-minute warning. You didn't run a commercial.
Home of the Withrow Tigers.
Yeah, even that name of the stadium makes me hungry. Angus beef.
And you're wanting to go to Burger King.
Burger King, right.
Rick's got plastic.
They don't. Did they take plastic? I
Sure
don't think
they
so.
did.
Yeah.
You think they do?
I know.
Well, if they do, then we're in the driver's seat. That's how I was going to give Joe some gas anyway. Oh, Joe gets gas once he has lunch.
What's his lunch? That's where I get my gas. You're right.
Here we go. First down 10, 35. Chiefs got 2 out on each side, 1 back. Spread offense pretty much the whole night here. Handoff again, right up the middle. I tell you, they can't stop him. They might as well keep going to the well, and that's Darian Nelson. He's just running right over him.
Yeah, he's just handing runs in a row. 3 runs in a row. He's took off.
They can't stop him.
The clock is ticking. The clock is ticking.
That's a way of saying, you got timeouts left, guys. Why don't you use them?
Yeah, they do. Second down and 3 here. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't go back to Nelson again.
Because
they're spending a lot of time in the huddle.
That's what I'm saying. They're not running a hurry up, and they got 3 timeouts, and they're not using them.
Well, they may not. They may not want to leave any time on the clock. They know what they're doing. AD's been through this horse and pony show before.
I see a blitz coming.
Yep, showing blitz.
Oh, the fake. Is he open?
Oh, it's tipped. Oh, it's out of bounds there.
Pass.
Stop the clock.
The play went, it's behind the wall. I can't see it anymore.
It was tipped. Good play by the Dukes there to stop that.
You got to stand here now so I can.
Yeah, you have to go to the other window, Joe.
So now we're third and about 3. Again, down on the 28-yard line of the Dukes. 40 seconds to go, but the Chiefs have all 3 of their timeouts remaining.
I wish there was a floor plug right there.
Floor plug.
Door plug.
Joe, don't be talking about plugs.
Joe's going to rip the mic. All right, here we go. 40 seconds remaining.
Blitz was on, but it's picked up pretty well.
In the end zone. Oh, he was pushing him a little bit.
Oh, no penalty. Wow.
I thought
Zebra was right there.
I thought the arm out was a little too much push, but they're not going to get
Mike Norton pushed off there, but got away with it.
36
so now it's
seconds.
4th and 3. That stops the clock with the incomplete pass. Well, you got to go back to the well here, don't you? Don't you got to go back to...
You're going to have to put it in the end zone, that's for sure.
Well, not really. They got 3 timeouts.
Yeah, if they get a caught short, they can call
we
it
still need a
timeout.
first down.
Yeah, I tell you what I do. Hand it off number 15, Darian Nelson. He's been the man on this drive. Let him keep carrying it. And I know it's 4th down, but he's probably averaging 6-7 yards.
Well, that's
to carry.
true. He only needs, 3 yards?
Yep.
3 yards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would.
Then call a timeout. Well, they'll stop
that or try to get it out in the flat to him or something like that. It's real short.
Yeah, this isn't college. The clock doesn't stop that
Right.
first down.
They'd have to spike it.
And they're showing blitz. He's pulling back.
Pass. It's
Caught it in the 20.
There's your
Timeout.
So 29 seconds. Chiefs first down. Nice pass over the middle. I think number 2 is a receiver there. I'm not sure.
If we had instant replay, we could have went back and checked that for you, Charlie.
29 seconds, 14-0. Chiefs threatening here to score again.
Let's see. The Comets lead the Broncos. Oh, no, it's tied up 6-6. Comets and Broncos scored on a 58-yard pass to Sidney Cossack on the 4th play of the game. And then there was another pass, 18-yard pass from Maurice Lovett for the other score.
Yeah, our scores came quickly and then it's been very quiet as far as scoring goes since early in the game.
Yeah, first one came at the 9:44 mark. Antonio Davis, he took off to the left, and they got the 2-point conversion. And then at 3:41, Sergio Freeman with the pick 6. And we'll see what happens here because we got timeout. 29 seconds to go till halftime. Chiefs with the ball.
Pretty sure it's 10 minutes. Well, maybe. Who knows? I guess you'll know when we find out. I'll ask Slash. Go ahead. Sydney, why don't you ask Slash? He is the commissioner of the league, of course, besides being the Duke's head football coach. All right.
Here we go. We're getting ready.
Is this their home field too?
The Chiefs' home field is this field, Withrow.
Oh, wait a minute.
Well, they said couple teams shared it, so I didn't know the Dukes played here too. I don't know where the Dukes' home field is.
I'm not sure.
I can tell you here in a few minutes.
I don't think
I'm not going to tell you right now.
is here.
Well, I had it laying over here on the chair. I don't know where it went.
Let's see.
Just restarting the clock.
So it's 15 minutes. So the Southern Ohio Blaze are at Woodward High School. The Butler Broncos at Northwest High School. The Chiefs are here. The Comets at Walnut Hills High School. Crusaders, they're in Indianapolis, Greenwood High School. The Dukes, Northwest High School. The Gladiators, Brookhaven High School. Dayton Hornets at Centerville High School. And the Tri-State Saints are at the Boone County Pee Wee Field. At least those are the current that we have.
Here we go, 29 seconds. First down. Pass the end zone. And a caught.
Well, it looked like it was going to the other guy, and all of a sudden this guy came out of nowhere and caught the pass.
Number 6.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Number 15. Darian Nelson.
Catching for the Chiefs offense.
Darian Nelson.
Great job.
So great arm with AD completing that pass. And it is now Chiefs 20 and the Dukes nothing. And they're going to go for 2, I would assume.
Well, since he ran the ball to get him down there, it's beneficial that he's the one that got to catch the pass.
Right.
And that happened at the 13-second mark, second quarter.
Eric said they knew what they were doing, not calling the timeouts, and it worked.
Well, we followed the Chiefs for several games last year in the PAFL, and of course now they are here in the Blue Collar Football League. Now they are attempting an extra point.
Yes, they are.
Actually, it is 20-7. Number 7.
Left-footed kicker.
Justin Simpson to try the extra point. Ball's down. Wow.
Just couldn't get enough height.
Yeah. Brock.
I thought he looked like he was pretty close to the line of scrimmage myself.
So the score remains Chiefs 20, Dukes nothing. 13 seconds remaining in this first half of the ball game. You're listening to CampusNation.com, the sports animal. Your home for high school, college, and semi-pro sports. We are at
13 seconds left to go in the first.
Okay, so the band will be coming on the field, and we will try to catch some of that from the band. We might even open the window and see if we can get some sound of the band. That would be helpful.
Chiefs offense looking good. Chiefs defense been shut out so far.
Rub it in.
Well, this is their home announcer.
That's what I'm saying.
He's allowed to be.
He's allowed to do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
We try as much as possible to not take sides, since we're the broadcast crew for the league. But obviously, their home announcer, he gets the opportunity to be a little partial.
20-0 here, and the Chiefs just need to kick off and have a little stop here of the Dukes, and that'll be our halftime score. But you never know, we could get a run back here. Kicking off regular position this time. They don't have to go back, no penalty.
Chiefs kick off.
3 men deep for the Dukes. Big gap of space here in the middle.
Kick.
Onside kick. It's fielded cleanly, though, by number 3. He's going around the right side. He's got an opening. He's going down the right side. Got some blockers out from it. Oh, we got a flag down.
Probably going to be
that's the end of the quarter, but we do have a flag down. But there was a flag down. Flag down.
Cannot end on a penalty.
On a defensive penalty. It can end on an offensive. So if it's against the offense, it's over. If it's against defense, they'll mark it off and have one more play.
So let's see.
Depends on if it's against
Looks
Chiefs
like
or Duke.
it looks like they're going to have.
We're waiting to see what the penalty is going to be. Is there 2 flags?
Zebras have not indicated what's going on.
No. To me, if it would be the Dukes, there would be no discussion. It would be just over with. If against the Chiefs, there would be a marking.
Let's see what we got. Here we go. It's against the Chiefs.
Run the clock.
Well, there's no clock to run. It's out.
It's off.
They'll just have one play.
Okay, I'm just saying what he, you know.
Oh, I know, but there's no clock to run. So the Chiefs are going, or the Dukes are going to have one class free play here, and they'll be down on their
32-yard line.
Yep, 32-yard line. So this could make it interesting. The Dukes got a chance here to cut into the lead a little bit. No time on the clock.
Field goal would be about a 49, almost 50.
Yeah, they're not going to kick a field goal. Not after that last one.
No, I didn't say it, but I'm just talking ahead. Yeah, that's what it would be. Or
this is called Hail Mary time.
Or Hail Mary to the end zone.
Run 3 of them down to the right side, right corner, and throw it up for grabs.
Well, you got a quarterback who can get it down there, that's for sure.
Yep. They got 4 out to the right, 1 out to the left, nobody in the backfield. So you better get down to the right side if you're the Chiefs. Because that's where it's coming.
Nobody to protect him, so you better get rid of it quick.
He may go to the left side.
I think he might go to the left.
Sometimes you do. That's why
he's looking left. No, right.
Oh, over the middle.
It's a nice completion. Oh, they try to lateral it. They do lateral it successfully, but he's knocked out of bounds. End of the half.
To nothing. Cincinnati Chiefs over Cincinnati Dukes.
20-zip.
All right, take a short break here. We shall return.
Officials for years now. And due to our successful growth, I'd like to announce our new video analysis program for elite level football coaches. Hi, I'm Andy with Zoom. And while other companies have been raising prices, we've been creating a better solution for less money. Our elite video analysis tools are priced far below our competition's, ranging from $500 to $600 per team, depending on the size of your league, all the way down to $400 for coaches-only access. But just because the price is low doesn't mean you lose all of the great features that you've come to expect. You can draw on the screen, tag, clip plays, add voiceovers, and you can even create training and quizzing modules, all while tracking who is and who is not watching. Remember, at Zoom, we don't prepare you for the competition, we make you the competition. Tired of paying way too much money for your game video? Zoom has all the tools you need to analyze and exchange game video like the pros. We've been working with officials for years now, and due to our successful growth, I'd like to announce our new video analysis program for elite level football coaches. Hi, I'm Andy with Zoom, and while other companies have been raising prices, we've been creating a better solution for less money. Our elite video analysis tools are priced far below our competition's, ranging from $500 to $600 per team, depending on the size of your league, all the way down to $400 for coaches-only access. But just because the price is low doesn't mean you lose all of the great features that you've come to expect. You can draw on the screen, tag, clip plays, add voiceovers, and you can even create training and quizzing modules, all while tracking who is and who is not watching. Remember, at Zoom, we don't prepare you for the competition, we make you the competition.
Heck, they got a band going in the middle of summer. That's pretty cool, actually. Well, the end of the school year. Anyways, we start to bring in more of the software. Now it goes back to the we get to do this, we'll be doing a lot more with the new graphics programming where we can show the people that are playing, get their stats, all that kind of stuff. So little by little, we're starting to get this integrated.
All right, we're going to, at halftime, we have the band that will be playing, and we'll try to see if we can pick up some of the audio here from our mics here.
Sounds like a radio wedding.
Starting to rain a little harder. It's been raining. Look up at the lights. All right, we're getting ready to start the second half of play here. Chiefs up 20-0, and they also get the ball to start out the second half because at the first half they kicked off and the Dukes fumbled and turned it right over to the Chiefs. They get the ball to start here in the second half, and the rain is coming down a little harder here now, folks.
Look at number 8 over on the other side, Charlie, at the 50-yard line. He's doing some sort of dance, and he's looking at the Duke guy, so it must be somebody he knows. He's doing this really cool dance, too.
Messing with them. It's number 99 getting ready to kick off. That is Kyle Kostoft. Back deep for the Dukes, or for the Chiefs. We got number 1, Jay Wright. And I can't tell who the other one is. 15. Darian Nelson. Darian Nelson can do it all. He's been catching passes. He's been running for lots of yards. Now he's back there getting ready to return the kick.
Well, some of these, since these guys are all from Cincinnati and went to Cincinnati high schools, a lot of these guys may know each other.
Oh, you know they do.
Yeah.
They won't be kicking to him, I'm quite certain, Charlie.
I wouldn't think so. I don't know why they have a stoppage here. We're ready to go up here in the booth.
Your score, the Chiefs 20 and the Dukes nothing. Going into the third quarter of play.
Oh, we don't have our linesman ready. There they go.
Yeah, they run across the field.
All volunteers doing this stuff. That's all.
You're saying chain gang, right?
Chain gang, that's what I meant, yeah. Chain gang is, I think, ready to go now.
Probably busy eating some
barbecue.
barbecue.
The kick.
It is short.
And the Chiefs may have returned the favor here to the Dukes. Dukes have the ball. So as the Dukes did the first half, the Chiefs have done here. They have fumbled the kickoff, and so the Dukes will have the football. A little short onside kick over here to the right side works out perfectly for the Dukes. The Dukes threatened to score at the end of the second quarter, but weren't able to get the ball in the end zone. And but we'll see how they do now. They're going to have the ball in Chiefs territory at the 47-yard line of the Chiefs. The band's still cranking away. They performed at halftime, did an admirable job. 2 on each side, 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Chiefs have a late comer up. He's backing off the field now. We got 1 running back in the backfield and quarterback Kamani Murray. Kamani Murray takes the snap.
The middle, 24.
Hands it off to number 24.
Number 7, he grabbed him and brought him down quick.
And that is Elijah Kelly, the running back. He gets about 2 yards on that gain. So 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball is placed at the 45. The Chiefs 45. Pass by Murray. Oh, it's intercepted by number 1, Dre Wright.
Still going.
He's still going. He's turning it upfield on the right side. He's still going. Yes. Nice interception by the Chiefs.
Incredible athletic moves after he catches the ball.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Great interception by number 1 for the Chiefs. Second pick tonight by the
You know, the interesting thing about this, there is a very high level of talent that you see exhibited by the players in these squads, and that was one of the things that we noticed last year when we first got introduced to the semi-pro leagues, and we've certainly seen a lot of that here so far with the BCFL.
That one running back a while ago for the Dukes, he had some moves that was like, wow, wow, wow.
Right.
For the Dukes or the Chiefs?
The one I saw earlier, the Dukes had some good running back, some good
Because that
moves.
guy, the Chiefs, the number 15, he's incredible.
Oh, he's
Darian Nelson.
But I think it was number 5 for the Duke. But anyway, who's a running back for the Dukes, and he had some good zigzag moves.
Probably Elijah Kelly.
So AD, Antonio Davis back at quarterback for the Chiefs.
Takes the handoff, given the number 24, Chris Hicks.
Defensive end stayed home, and if he wasn't there, he was gone for a while.
13:30 here in the third quarter. Second down and 10. Ball is placed at about the 48 of the Dukes. Chiefs come up to the line. They're standard formation, 2 left, 2 right, 1 back. Looks like number 15's back in there as the back.
Split's showing.
Dukes on blitz.
Oh, man. Almost fumbled there, but he didn't.
I think he did fumble and pull it back in.
That's right, yeah.
Number 24, Chris Hicks with a carry. A big hit put on him.
They almost hit him before he got the ball in his hands.
So now we got about 3rd and 15 or so. Third and 15 for the Chiefs.
Mackin.
Third down for the Chiefs.
I'm going to have his Avon taken away from him.
Is Mackin
Where's the Tupperware? Is he
Avon.
Avon? He's an Avon. Okay.
Yeah. 3rd and 15.
Does he use that stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you use it, Charlie?
Trips on the right, single receiver on the left, 1 back.
Drop back. On the run.
Uh-oh, if he's tackled, it's going to be a huge loss. Pass downfield, intercepted by the Dukes. Number 20.
45, 50, 45, 40, 35, hit, pull down at the 31-yard line.
Number 26, Antonio Morrison with a pick, and he brought that back, 45 yards? I tell you what, they were going after Antonio Davis, and he's no young man, as we found out earlier, and he got away from it, got rid of the ball, but threw it right into number 26's hand, Antonio Morrison of the Dukes.
He still runs a lot faster than we would be.
Oh yeah.
I would have never got away where he got away.
No.
But I'm wondering if that air with the moisture and the rain in the air, I wonder if that's a little heavy out there. It's not, the ball's not moving like it.
Well, he was just running for his life. I mean.
Yeah, but when he stopped and planted, well, I'm saying the ball seemed to be die quickly. I think that air could be heavy right now.
So first down and 10 for the Dukes, and they remain scoreless right now, but they've got a great opportunity here. The ball is on the 31 of the Chiefs. 11:23 to go here in the third quarter of play. Dukes had a nice drive at the end of the second half, but couldn't make it happen.
Well, they've got a good spot here to open up one.
Yep, 2 out to the right, 2 receivers to the left, 1 setback. Shotgun formation, pitch back to number 15, and he's running the wrong way, and he's going to get stopped for a loss of about
About 10 yards.
10-yard loss, yeah.
Second 20.
Anthony Metcalf. Anthony Metcalf.
There used to be a Metcalf in Pro.
Eric Metcalf and his son also played. I can't remember his son's name.
I can't remember his son's name. I remember Eric.
Well, his last name was Metcalf too.
Was it really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know if it was Eric Metcalf Jr. or what, but I think his son played also.
You want me to look it up?
Eric Metcalf used to play for the St. Louis Cardinals.
Go ahead and Google it.
I thought he played for the Colts or something like that.
Didn't he play for the Browns?
I don't know. He might play for all three. Who knows? The way they trade in the NFL.
That's true.
All right, the ball is at the 40 now, second and about 20. Keeper by the quarterback, he only gets a couple yards there. Third and about 18 now for the Dukes.
Well, it says on here when I looked it up, Eric Metcalf Browns, also Eric Metcalf's son, so he was his son.
Well, maybe it was the Browns. I think you're right. I think it was the Browns.
The son was M-E-K-H-I, Metcalf.
In other words, you
ex-Browns running back Eric Metcalf happy to claim DK Metcalf as family with his, they called him DK Metcalf.
Yeah. Who did he play for?
Haven't got that far yet.
Oh, gosh. 10 minutes to go, third quarter.
Timeout.
So there's a timeout. We will take a break. We will be back. You're listening to CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school, college, and semi-pro sports.
Please, thank you. David, what's going on? Oh, hey. That's it? Yeah. Everybody, 2 seconds. Dear Sebastian, after careful consideration of your application, it is with great pleasure that we offer our congratulations on your acceptance.
Through the Tuition Assistance Program, every day, McDonald's helps more people go to college. It's part of our commitment to being America's best first job.
Fries for 316, please. Thank you. David?
Draft pick from the San Diego Chargers to the Arizona Cardinals.
Cardinals, yeah.
Okay, so there you go, the Cardinals.
I knew there was a Metcalf with the Cardinals. I thought they were still in St. Louis.
Quarterback Ryan Leaf.
Oh.
We've heard of Ryan Leaf, haven't we?
He went to Washington, didn't he?
Washington?
Washington.
Washington.
That Ohio Washington?
Uh-huh.
And that
So here we go, back to live action.
And that was all Eric. That's not Terry. That was Eric.
So 9:56.
Third down for the Dukes.
Third down and a bunch still, about 18.
Drop back.
Pass.
Intercepted.
Oh, he dropped it, yeah.
Yeah, that was close.
Tipped by number 3, Sergio Freeman. About had his second pick of the night. So now it's 4th and 18. We got a chief.
Played for 7 players.
We got a
teams.
7 teams.
We got a chief limping off. It's number 44.
And none of them were the Colts.
Not one of them was the Colts.
He played for every team other than the Colts.
You're the ones that said the
Falcons,
Colts.
the Chargers, the Cardinals, Panthers, Redskins, and Green Bay Packers to end his career.
So it looks like they're going to go for it here. Third. Nope, they got their kicker in, so they're going to try to punt. No? They're not going to try a field goal, surely.
This got to be trick play.
I think it's punt. I think he's going to just.
Yeah, they're going to punt. Yeah, number 99 back to punt. That is Kyle Kostoft. He looks like he should be a lineman rather than a punter.
Got to fake this. Something's going on.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
He's going to Ball still. Oh, and they pick up.
Yep, he's gone.
Kyle Stotoff dropped the punt.
A tough shot right there. Great job by the Chiefs special teams.
I couldn't tell who ran it in. Could you tell who ran it in?
I would imagine
one of the guys on the Chiefs.
On the Chiefs team.
Number
the one that's probably
9. Is it 9
or
8?
20? 26, 9 or 26, one of the two.
I think it's Rick Saunders. Deion Conley was down there involved in it too.
Number 8 of the Chiefs. Big play, big play, big play.
Terry Metcalf played for the Cardinals for 5 years, 1 year for the Redskins, and then went to the Canadian Football League.
Joe must be like one of these paid advocates for these guys. He's on the Metcalf.
You told me to look it up. I looked it up.
All right.
Every single angle.
The Reds are leading 3-0 over the Giants.
And just a reminder, tonight, Sydney Alexis and yours truly, Rick Phillips, will go to WLW. We're going to ride the wave with Dave tonight. We're supposed to be on at midnight, but it'll be after the Reds game, whenever that is. Let's hope they don't go extra innings. I don't want to stay up past my bedtime. And in fact,
I will be asleep by the time you're on the air, put it this way.
And we'll try to talk some BCFL. They have a special tonight. Our friend Tony Mancuso, attorney at law in Columbus.
I thought you said special.
Well,
special hemorrhoid, Tony Mancuso.
Charlie, he's an attorney.
Exactly.
You.
Thank you. Special hemorrhoid, Tony Mancuso.
He will sue you.
That's all they can do.
Can't get blood out of a tournament, right?
All right. Kicker's up. That's no good.
No good.
So,
9:35 to go.
9:35 mark in the third quarter.
Chiefs over the Dukes.
And it's 26-0.
Right, we're talking about 1969 tonight, Charlie. You remember
that same show again?
1969, I was a freshman in high school.
I was 5 years old.
She wasn't even thought of yet.
No, she was in 93. 1993.
You were a sophomore then, Rick?
I graduated in 1971. So 69, I would have been a sophomore.
See? That's just what I said. You're older than me, man.
You don't scare me, Joe. You don't scare me. I know what you're up to.
I'm refraining from comment.
What was the number one hit song in 1969, Rick?
Something with Clint Eastwood.
What did he say? Like
she said something with Clint Eastwood. We're not talking about movies, we're talking about songs.
That was something that Dave mentioned. He was talking about 1969 and Clint Eastwood and all that.
Probably
and
Dirty Harry.
Sydney, that's right. No, it was Dirty Harry. Yeah.
That's not a song, it's a movie.
I would say something by the Beatles would be my first guess.
The Cincinnati Dukes, 26.
9:35 mark, and the Chiefs are getting ready to kick off, and away it
Nice
goes.
high kick.
They're back on the 15. Dukes bring it out and get it out to about the 30.
31. 30 to 31. I think they're going to call him at the 30.
Joe, why don't you look that up? What's the number one song in 1969?
Dukes offense will be back on the field, 1st and 10. Now 26-0.
9:20 to go. Still raining. Rain's coming down pretty steady. It's not really a hard rain, but it's raining pretty decent.
Do we remember Soul Train?
Soul Train.
That's right.
So the Dukes, if they're going to get back in this game, they've got to start sooner rather than later because they're down a bunch.
My grandson's favorite song.
Sugar, Sugar. And that was the one, remember, Dave mentioned, and I looked up, and we played it on Spotify. Pull it right up on Spotify. And, of course, the number one oldie station, WZAA 106.9 LPFM in Jeffersonville, Ohio.
Short game for the Dukes.
We actually play it frequently.
Well, since everybody's doing shameless plugs, all the hot rodders come to Cedar Creek tomorrow for the Cedar Creek Car Show.
Well, you can do that,
What was
Charlie.
I plugging? I'm not plugging anything.
I'm not even going to go there. All right.
Also, I Can't Get Next to You was another number one hit, and Suspicious Minds by
Elvis Presley.
Second and about 8 here for the Dukes. Number 70 coming limping off. That's Terrell Smith of the Chiefs. I've been 70 or 78. Tay Hayes. Those goal numbers are tough.
Oh, wow. Good pass. 45-30. Early on the 25-yard line.
Great pass.
Great reception. Oh, that was great.
From Kamani Murray to Justin Cornwall.
Now that should get the Dukes maybe excited enough to get this ball in the end zone this time.
Yep, nice play. That was about a 40-yard pass play there with the run.
Four of the top hit songs of 1969. Get Back by the Beatles. Sugar Sugar.
Actually, Get Back was Billy Preston.
It says here the Beatles.
Yep, Billy Preston did that too.
And in the year 2525, and Honky Tonk Woman by the Rolling Stones.
Rolling Stones, there you go.
I'm sure we'll hear all that tonight on Riding the Wave with Dave on WLW 700.
Pointing everywhere. It looks like we do have a false start maybe on the Dukes.
Duke-a-verl.
Yep, so that's going
What
to
did you do with all that money, Joe?
What's that?
What'd you do with all that money?
What money?
The money that you were supposed to use on singing lessons.
I know it. I'm sorry. I know it was setting up for something. I was waiting for the mudslide.
Joe's best when he sings solo.
Solo, you can hear me.
Exactly.
Cindy spent all her money on dancing lessons.
Yeah, you were telling us about how she danced in the, well, we won't go there.
She was a cheerleader, Joe.
Is that place with the pole?
No, that's not it.
Boss, they're out of bounds.
How to do? Second down.
They can talk about it on the one with Dave tonight. That's after midnight. They can talk about that.
Incomplete pass. Second. Looks like it's going to be second and about 15 now for the Dukes. Ball's on the 30, so they need to get down the 15 for a first down. Again, 2 wide receivers out to the right, 2 out to the left, pretty much the basic set all night for each team. One back in the backfield.
One deep.
Pass over
Almost intercepted, too.
Looking for number 17
He was there.
down the right side.
So was it over the wrong shoulder?
And
Yeah,
Paul
I think that's it.
Anderson.
I think he looked in to the left and it was over his right.
That's what I thought. He had it over the wrong shoulder, although there still wasn't close to him, so he wouldn't have caught it.
Well, he may have had it over the right shoulder, but the guy looked over the wrong shoulder.
Well, that's possible too, Joe.
Yeah, it's just, well, I didn't make any difference with shoulder because it's just, he outthrew him for about 3 or 4 yards, didn't have a chance. So, third down, 15. Of course, they're going to go for it on fourth down, too, if they don't make it.
Well, of course. Yeah.
Pretty much have to when you're down 26-0.
Third down for the Dukes.
Draw. Nice run right in the middle.
Oh, big run.
Wow. First down, Number 4.
He's down to about the 13.
That was a great run, great run.
14-yard line.
George Wilson with the run. He got up a little chippy, too. Did you see that?
I'm going to have to go in the other room now.
There are incidences of chippiness in this game.
So you could tell he started to run his mouth after that one. Looked like he gave him that Ezekiel Elliott feed me thing. 2 backs back there, handoff.
Oh.
Right side goes to number 24.
Broke the 10 to the 9.
Elijah Kelly.
It was a nice 5-yard run.
So second down. Second down, about 5.
So they're going to keep it on the ground?
Seems to be working. I wouldn't do
I wouldn't change anything.
So
Yep.
it's
second and about 5.
See what the Dukes have up their sleeve.
Dukes are threatening.
Oh, he got pulled
He
down
gets
quick.
nailed quick. Yeah. They probably lost a yard there.
The
3rd and
Chiefs,
6.
the Chiefs kind of figured that they weren't going to let him do that again.
It's about 3rd and 6 now for the Dukes.
But I'd still make him, I would have made him stop me, not just stop myself when running another play.
They're down to 10, 3rd and 6.
Now, do they go back to the run, or do they try the pass? And that makes it a little more
interesting.
Interesting than this play.
2 receivers right, 1 left, 2 backs guarding the quarterback.
Go, drop back.
They're trying to get to the corner end zone. Nobody there. So now it's 4th and 6.
One of the things that I will say, and we've said this in past Chiefs games, the Chiefs are the kind of team that lets you run all over the field between the 20s. But when it gets down inside the red zone, that's when they stiffen. And a lot of times they stop those drives in the red zone.
That's been the case tonight, because this is like at least the 2nd or maybe 3rd time the Dukes have been down.
Well, they've got to get inside the 4 here to get a first down. I might go back to the run on this play.
I would. But you got to do some trickery. Oh, there's a penalty flag.
He catch it? No. It was in his hands, but he couldn't pull it in. But what's the penalty? Offsides. Offsides is the indication. So it'll be probably. Will that be a first down?
So was it encroachment, or was it? What was it?
Should be. It should be on the defense or saying.
It's on the defense. The referee even went to his.
Then that's a first down.
No, because I think they had 6, so it'll be. Should be 3rd and 1.
Oh, I see 4. I see
4 yards out there.
Yeah, Charlie. That's got to be a first down.
Well, I think they had to get to the 9, though, originally, didn't they?
No, they have to get down to the 4-yard line.
4-yard line is what I'm saying.
And they're on the 10, guys. It looks like to me.
Yeah, the ball's on the 10. They got to get to the 4, so that would go to the 5.
I see what you're saying. You're right. 6 yards.
Yeah, you were looking between the original line of scrimmage and the line of
So it was 4th down, so it should be. Shoot, they didn't even move it, though, guys.
It was penalties on both sides.
Offsetting penalties, guys.
Oh, okay.
Offsetting penalties.
I didn't see that, all right.
So it's still 4th down.
Still 4th down. Replay the
down. Yep, 4th and 6. Also,
look for the draw on this play. Look for the draw. Nope.
Here it comes.
Going the end zone again. Oh, he was there again.
He was open too.
If the pass would have been inbounds, he would have caught that ball.
Yep. Wait a minute. I think we have a penalty. We got penalty. There's a penalty flag on the field.
So another hanky on the field.
A little hanky-panky going on. Besides you and Sydney.
Oh, jeez. Offsides on the Chiefs, so should be 4th and 1.
Now I'd go back to the run.
4th and 1 for the Dukes. They get another chance.
Down to 3:43 left in this quarter. Can the Dukes make a dent in that game, in that score?
Timeout, Dukes.
All right, so they're going to take a timeout. We're going to take a break. We will be back shortly. Let you know about, a McDonald's special that they've got going on here.
Where we're going to go after a while.
Super $5 mix and match deal from McDonald's is back. Choose from some of your all-time favorites. It's time to celebrate because 2 for $5 mix and match is back. The 2 for $5 mix and match deal from McDonald's is back.
Wow.
All right, we're back. We're live.
Now we're still in the middle of a timeout here. We have a 4th and 1 coming up for the Dukes.
How many people think it'll be a run?
It's got to be a pass. Sydney says run. Joe, what do you say?
I say run.
I say pass. Charlie?
I say it should be a run.
Okay, so we got 3 runs, and 1 pass. Should we ask Rachel?
Rachel, pass or run on this play? It's going to be a pass or a run?
Run.
Run.
Okay, so we got 4 runs and 1 pass.
And nobody in the backfield, so.
Drop back.
Incomplete.
Of course, Charlie and I didn't say it would be. We said it should be.
Yeah, right.
We said it should be a run, didn't we, Charlie?
Yes.
We said it should be a run here.
So it was 4 wrong and 1 right. Yours truly.
No, they were wrong. They should have ran the ball. They didn't get it, so they should have ran the ball. I mean, golly, Ned, they couldn't stop number 4 a while ago, and they stopped him one time, and then they quit running it.
Our audience sees what I put up with from you, Joe. Mr. Joe Davis. He drives the car that should be keyed in the parking lot tonight, so anyway, you want an extra $20?
It's a red Ford.
Oh, no, that's my car. Joe's is the one that should be broken into.
And you guys are wondering why I didn't drive down there. So, first down on the 5-yard line for the Chiefs, 3:35 to go here, and they are still winning in this ball game, 26-0. Rain's still coming down pretty good.
The Dukes have had, a few opportunities to put it in the end zone.
They've moved the ball. It's
But
not
the
like they're not
Chiefs
done that.
have, as I said, they're in the red zone. They stiffen and they repel any attempts to put points on the board by the Dukes.
Repel.
Are you saying they're like bug spray?
That's what I was thinking. You know, when he said that, I said like that.
Well, it could be like off,
Are you a bug spray
Kill
commercial?
the bugs dead.
That'd be great if you had a commercial for bug spray.
Gain of about 1 there for the Chiefs, so it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Can I borrow your keys?
He parked next to the car with the broken window. The broken back window.
I wonder if I push will it go off from up here?
No, it doesn't even work in the parking lot.
Yeah, I was going to say, it doesn't work next to the car, Joe.
Rick wanted to know.
Clock running.
Charlie wanted to know when you were going to buy a new car when he's following you on the way down.
It's probably going to be a truck or some 4-wheel drive.
A big SUV is what you need.
Yeah.
Get you a big Cadillac Escalade.
No, maybe a
Something that won't
Lexus.
get stuck in your driveway.
I want a Lexus.
Cadillac.
Subaru. How's that?
That'd be all right.
All-wheel drive.
Uh-oh. Was he offsides?
I think he got back. Oh, screen pass up the left side. Nice run.
First down?
First down and more.
15, first down.
Yep, that's number 15, Darian Nelson.
Oh, 0 sugar.
Nelson has had a great night tonight.
2 minutes.
Yeah, have some
Here in the
Joe.
third quarter.
If you start going into arrhythmia or whatever, I'll give you a little bit of a tromp on your chest.
Sydney can revive me.
This is Monster Energy Zero Ultra. So, yeah, no sugar, no calories, anything. It's delicious and there's nothing in it.
Great. Sort of like your head.
That's right.
Oh.
That's right. I'll accept that. That's the one thing that Joe's done in like how many years of broadcasting with us? 7, 6, whatever, that it actually was funny.
The groaner. Minute 18, here we go, Chiefs first down. And
Oh, we got a penalty.
So was it a delay?
Delay game. So,
wow.
So Charlie, there is a time.
That's the first time they've called it.
It's kind of hard to call it when you don't have a clock at the, they're not looking at, in the end zone to see how
But
much
I
time.
think there's a ref in charge of that.
The back ref is supposed to put his hand up to show 15 seconds.
They started the clock. Yeah, here you go. Yeah, I didn't see anybody put their hand up.
Wasn't that loud,
Run
wasn't it?
to the left side.
Short game for the Chiefs. Number 15.
So the time is sort of counting down here in the third quarter.
Unleash the beast.
I think the Chiefs are probably running this now, trying to run some time
Second
off the
and
clock.
10. Well, and they've been successful. I mean, it's Darian.
Yeah, he's been
Nelson has been phenomenal, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And that's really tough because when you've got a runner like Nelson and you've got a quarterback like Davis,
it's a good combination.
1-2 punch. And he's not related to Joe Davis.
No.
We discovered that earlier.
Well, probably not. We didn't guarantee it.
Handoff to number 31.
Nice
Big
yard,
hole
Joe.
down the
Big
right.
yard. Did he get 8 or 9 yards on that run?
Zach Sparks with the run. That's the end of the third quarter.
26-0.
I believe he got a first down, didn't he? No.
He's about a yard short.
Yeah.
What down was it, Charlie? What can we go on?
I think it's going to be third down then when they come back. Do we have another word from our sponsor?
Yes, that's the word.
We'll give you a word from the sponsor. Let's do something from McDonald's. We haven't done anything all night from them, right?
Actually, I'll have a McCafe iced caramel macchiato.
Well, I like the new you.
Get a $1 McChicken or a $2 6-piece Chicken McNuggets.
A value menu that values your choice. James and Jada have been together so long, they're practically the same. Until now.
Actually, I'll have a McCafe iced caramel macchiato.
Well, I like the new you.
Get a $1 McChicken or a $2 6-piece Chicken McNuggets.
A value menu that values your choice. James and Jada have been together so long, they're practically the same. Until now.
Actually,
It's too bad we can't hear the commercial.
We're back. Yeah, and there's a lot of things that I can do with this software, and some of that stuff I'm going to have to get discovered here this week since we're using the new software. We've had this software for 2 years. Just now starting. We've got some other equipment that we're going to be putting into implementing, and there'll be more graphics and things like that. But now that we're really getting involved with the BCFL, and we've got some new software even as far as, we have an introduction that is going to be phenomenal that you're going to see for Campus Nation. Yeah, just got to get it figured out.
You want me to sing it for you, is that it?
No, we don't want you to sing anything Joe Davis.
So here we go, beginning of the fourth quarter. It's
Joe started the fourth quarter, Chief with the ball. Second down.
Looks like the run's going to be
Flag. Probably holding.
Chiefs trying to keep it on the ground again.
Holding against the Chiefs.
That just means they get to keep the ball over.
Now, if any of our fans out there want to have prepaid for our McDonald's meal that we're having at the Kenwood McDonald's, just go ahead and send your money to them. You can get it on the McDonald's app, pay for it. What are we ordering? Food, okay, all right. We should be there, an hour?
Depends on how long we do the after football game talk.
We do have the McDonald's app on the phone, by the way.
Wind the clock. He's still giving you the wind the clock.
There it goes. So about 14 and a half minutes remaining in this ball game. Chiefs, of course, it's been all Chiefs, 26-0. Dukes have made some attempts, but the Chiefs' defense has shut them out.
Again, we have 2 wide right, 2 wide left. We've got 2 running backs, though. Blitz coming.
Oh, bad pass.
I think he was trying to throw it away and just didn't get quite out of bounds. I think he was trying.
That was very dangerous.
They should be punting here, I would hope.
I think he was trying to get it out of bounds, and it just didn't have enough energy because he was being rushed so much.
It looks like AD, I was going to say, it looks like AD is coming off the field, but AD normally was the punter, I thought. Yeah, he's going back out.
Okay, so it's 4th down and 10, and they've got the ball on their own 20, so I don't expect them to go for it.
No, I think, but of course...
No one expected Trump to win either.
The dimension that you've got here is with AD being able to be the punter and also the quarterback, you never know what could happen.
Right. It's like we talked earlier, we know what should happen right now.
Right. We know that they should punt it. Because literally it's 4th and 10 yards, and you don't want to turn the ball over to the Dukes and give them an easy score and then maybe try to get them back in the game.
I don't know if anything's easy for the Dukes because the defense for the Chiefs has been really good.
It has been.
Somebody on offense moved too soon. The right tackle.
Still won't result in the first down. So
58, I think, is his number.
No, it's on the Chiefs.
Oh, is it on the Chiefs?
I meant Chiefs, yeah.
So it's going to be further back?
Yeah, the right tackle.
Yeah, they've already marked it off against him.
Yeah, he stood up too soon. You know, it's one of those things on 3. 1, 2, oh, too soon.
So it looks like it's a 4th and 15.
It's blocked.
Block kick. Picked up.
Number 3 has it for the Dukes. He's going to get tackled.
Actually, he lost some ground.
Yeah.
Yep.
He should have.
About the 22-yard line.
Went head first straight on.
He looks like he maybe lost an extra 5-6 yards.
Sometimes when you dance, you can lose.
It didn't look like the punter was very far back
That's
there
what
either.
I thought. He was only like
Well, I mean, that was
7.
AD. So AD is taking the snap as a quarterback/punter.
But yeah,
You got to give yourself some room.
usually the punter is like 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and he was only like 7-8 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and that gives them too much time to get to you.
Well, it definitely gives the Dukes an opportunity here, a window with 13:59 remaining in this game to, maybe get on the board, get 8 points perhaps, and gives them a little incentive to maybe stay in this game.
Yep, first down 10, Dukes, 20-yard line. Again, 2 out right, 2 out left, 1 back in the backfield. Ball snapped.
That was a
pass
that
over
was
the
a
middle.
nice
Hit him in the hands on the 4-yard line.
That's
and he
right,
dropped
yeah.
it.
To number 3, Justin Cornell, is incomplete.
He crossed right there. It was a perfect throw, and he just didn't catch the ball. Couldn't ask for a better development there, except, that it wasn't caught.
So, second down, 10. Again, ball on the 20.
Second verse, same as the first.
I'm Henry VIII, I am.
Oh, somebody jumped.
Flag down again.
So who's this going against?
All start.
So it's against the Dukes? Cost him 5 yards?
I don't think he's signaled yet.
So you think the announcer's
No, I don't
pulling
know.
for him? Trying to plant the seed?
Yep.
Yeah, he's shaking his head.
He's
yes.
right.
And he's right. There you go.
So second and 15 now. They're making it hard on themselves.
It's now 3-1, top of the third. Red still beating the Giants.
Sounds like a tie game happening.
Well, if they get into the bullpen, it's anybody's game, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, delay handoff to number 24.
Yeah, he was trying to roll a little, but he whistle blew.
That was number 24.
He tried to roll, but he
Elijah
should have
Kelly.
rolled.
Elijah Kelly. He did gain about 4 yards, though, so now we have 3rd and 11. 3rd and 11, 3rd and 12. All right. 3rd and 11, 3rd and 12, 13 minutes to go.
Oh,
Incomplete pass over here, a little screen pass over to number 4, George Wilson. It's probably a good thing he didn't catch it, because if he caught it, he was going to be laid out.
See, I'm wondering if the quarterback didn't do that on purpose, because as he started to throw, he sees the guy coming and then he bullets it so that nobody can catch it. Because if he lobs that, they're in trouble.
No, because there was a man that was going to be...
Yeah, George was going to get lit up.
Yeah.
Or intercepted
in a cloud of thunder, and he was off to the races.
Well, that guy didn't look like he was going to race too far. But now, here we go, 4th down. And about 11. Dukes have it on their own 21, 22-yard line.
Drop back.
Pass the end zone.
Oh, that ball was there. He was open waiting on it.
That is the second time that they've had an open man in the end zone, but the defense has caught up because the play, the pass there was too much air under it.
Yeah, because he was 15 yards originally behind the guy.
Yeah.
And the guy was, the pass just took too long to get there.
So, ball's turned over back to the Chiefs on downs.
Just a little over 12 and a half minutes remaining in this ball game, and once again, the Chiefs' defense prevails.
Yeah, because how many times has the Dukes had the ball down close, in the 20-yard line, within the 20-yard line?
It's been 4 or 5 times. Yeah, Charlie says 4. Yeah.
And came up with nothing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've seen this time and time and time again. Not just this season, but last season. The Chiefs will let you run, like I said, between the 20s, but you get in the red zone, and they're totally, their defense takes over.
Just 2 scores with 2 extra points of 2, because they go by 4-2 a lot. That'd be 26-16. It'd be a lot closer game. It'd be interesting right now.
Right.
If they just scored half of those times.
Yep. Well, they've had opportunity.
Yeah, they cannot.
That's opportunity knocking. Yeah, that was, you got to admit, Rick, that was number 2.
Oh, yeah, that was funny, Joe. Who's been... why don't I call him Charlie? That would be an insult to Charlie.
Thank you. Thank you, Rick. All right, here we go. Chiefs with the ball. Hand off.
Oh, hand off.
He's coming backfield.
Rammed up in the backfield.
That was number 24.
You've never laughed at a joke as
Carl Dad.
hard as you tried to tell it.
He gets hit for a loss, about a 3-yard loss. It's going to be 2nd and 13.
Gosh. Here's another wild one laughing at his own jokes.
Did you say something or somebody fart?
No, I don't know, but...
That's why I never give him monster again. Sorry, folks, we have a laughing hyena in the Boozles.
11 minutes remaining in this game. 26-0. Chiefs in a commanding lead. AD and their quarterback.
Handoff, A.A. trips and has one of his own men fall on him, too. So it's going to be 3rd down 11.
Someone's hurt.
He fell on.
I think he got maybe the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah.
He's up.
He had the ball underneath of him, and one of his own men fell on him. So clock running, 3rd down 11, almost 10 minutes to go here in the game.
Someone is limping, though. He's favoring.
Chiefs in well in control.
But he's saying, don't come in, I'm fine.
Yep, because he comes back out. Number, 96 was going in, come back out.
Looks like the rain's picking up, too, here.
It'll just be that much more fun walking to the car.
Yeah. Luckily, we don't have to walk as far as you do. I may not have any windows in my car when I get back.
Was it a Mercury, Joe?
No.
Was it Mercury?
No.
Gold-colored Mercury?
No.
Sort of bronze?
No.
Oh, brother. Here we go. 3rd down play.
Over the middle.
Ooh, caught. Yes, first down.
No, he's short.
Oh, he's short, isn't he?
Yep.
47.
Yep, he's short. He's about 3-4 yards short.
I bet they go for it.
Still a good catch.
With a 26-0 lead, I bet they go for it.
Well, and after the last punt debacle, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, okay, so AD is coming off, and we've got, no,
47, not 17.
Not 17. So, yeah, I agree with you, Joe. I think that they will attempt to go for this.
Here comes a guy on with no helmet on.
No, they only have so much equipment, so they trade off and on. Haven't you caught on to that yet? They've done that several times tonight.
That's the first time I've noticed it.
Yeah, they've done that several times tonight. Those helmets they're not cheap.
No, they are not cheap.
I'm smelling that barbecue finally up here. The wind shifted. 8:52.
There's a couple people right outside the window that just farted. That's
4th down.
Off the middle.
Oh, nice. And more.
He's taking off. Yes.
Great
touchdown, Chiefs.
He put the heavy burners on there. He put the retro burners on.
I think it's number 12.
Touchdown for the Chiefs.
Raphael Dell with a catch, and that was a 70-yard touchdown catch.
So what do you think about that?
70-yard
Joe's getting
touchdown.
bored.
No, it's called the Monster.
Oh, that's right. He had that monster drink, didn't he?
He's still drinking it. You might want to take it away from him.
I know, yeah. It's like a...
Man.
That was an incredible play.
Yep, repeal bell. It was just a race to
Well,
the...
first of all, he made a great spin move to get open, to get away. And then the guy was catching him, and boom, he hit retro and just took off.
One of the things we want to remind everyone, besides the fact that we're going to be going to WLW after the game here on Riding Away with Dave, our game, tonight's game, this game, will be available immediately after the game, right from the get-go in the beginning. But we do have a DVR function. You can actually go back while you're watching the game and go back and watch the
Can he run that? I think he can. I think he can, yeah. And everybody would just stand and watch and he fumbles.
But still picked up.
Ball still live.
Still picked up. Throws it back in the Chiefs' hands.
Yeah, but it's nobody's number.
If
If he runs it back, they get the extra point score.
Right. So now it's just a kickoff.
Now it's just,
So your score right now, 32-0. The Chiefs over the Dukes.
Cincinnati Dukes 0.
Yep, 32-0. Was it 82 or 12?
The rain is starting to really come down.
Gregory Usher is a wide receiver also. I tell you, it's hard to see the numbers up here.
I thought you were saying the rain.
I'm giving them a shot of the lights.
Yeah, if you look at the lights, you can see the
rain coming down.
Oh yeah, over here. And you look on Sydney's thing here, you can really see the rain coming down.
You can actually see me in the window there. Hi there.
Here comes the rain, da 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 da. Here comes the rain, da 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 da. It's all right.
Was that like in 69? It's raining men.
No, that was way after 69.
No, that was in the 70s. That was the 70s
This is from
song.
someone that was born in 93.
That was a disco time, and
When Rick was a DJ.
DJs had the kickoff.
That's right. When I was a DJ, the disco era.
that's the
Actually, before.
that's the gay men's theme song.
You can take me to
That's why Rick likes it so much.
Actually, when I first started disc jockeying in 71, it was the Philly soul sound that I played a lot of as far as that. But then disco
Philadelphia
came on.
Freedom?
Didn't you like that song?
All kinds of Philadelphia.
Wasn't that one of your theme songs?
Short kick again. Fielded by number 43 of the Dukes. He gets tackled immediately. But the Dukes will have possession at the 40-yard line. Their own 40, which is good field position, but they've had a hard time moving the ball today.
If it wasn't for Saturday, if this game was on Monday, we could have rainy days and Mondays always get me
The
down.
Carpenters.
Don't give him any more monster.
I know. He will not ever get a monster drink again.
Oh, my gosh.
Joe, are you driving? Gosh. Folks, stay off the road. Watch a gold or a sort of a goldish color Mercury. Joe Davis.
You'll hear it coming because the brakes rub all the way down.
Charlie, you better hope.
It's bad. It's bad. He says he's got new brakes on the car, but they're in the back seat.
I got new brakes on the front, and my back brakes are in the trunk.
Oh, my.
I got a
8 minutes to go here, fourth quarter. Chiefs in a runaway here. Hand off to, number 24.
Good D.
Smothers Brothers.
7:51 left in this game.
Goes out to number 24, Elijah Kelly with a run. Hit for no gain. So 2nd and 10 now at the 40.
Now we're doing hand signals for love over here.
Joe's just jealous.
Who did that song, Joe? A Teenager in Love.
Must be a teenager in love.
That was the 50s, or maybe early 60s.
Is that Dion?
It could have been Dion. Could have been.
Could have been.
Back. Wide open. Oh.
Nice pass.
Yep, nice catch also by the Dukes. And depending on where they mark at, that could be a first down.
First down.
Looks like it is.
First down.
So with 6:50 or 6:46 left in the game, Dukes are on the move.
They have the ball right at midfield. Duke's uniform also puts you in mind of Penn State a little bit, except it's a royal blue as opposed to a navy blue. Hand off.
Nice run.
Number 30, he gets at least 5 yards. As Marcus Weber on the run to the left side.
Time permitting, and if Antonio Davis remembers, he should be up to do a little interview with us after the game.
Dion and the Belmonts.
There you go.
It was Dion.
So I was right.
We were all right.
Yeah, but I wasn't sure.
We're okay.
So I'm pretty... So many of those guys did those songs.
Yeah, over and over.
Yeah.
2019 Nissan Murano.
What the heck was that?
Joe's trying to get us flagged by YouTube.
For playing a song live over the air.
All right. Dukes with the ball. Pass over here to the left side. It's caught.
And there's a penalty for roughing the quarterback. Number 0 says, I didn't really mean it.
Mike Norton.
He looks at the coach. I'm sorry, that's my bad.
Roughing the passer. So that'll help tack that on to the reception. The reception was good enough for a first down. So that's going to take the ball clear down. So they're about the 20-yard line, I believe.
Coach,
it's mine.
Coach Poole will probably fine him $500 for that hit.
I thought I'd turned that off and I put it in my pocket as I was playing the song. Run that clock, he said.
So with that penalty, tack on an extra 15.
Run the clock, yeah.
Yeah, that's what
they're saying. That
17 looked up. Run the clock.
You can't run the clock. Yeah, there's a penalty.
Yeah, Antonio
said, looked up here and said, run that clock.
First and 10 for the 20 for the Ducks.
The Ducks.
the Dukes.
Penalty flag on the announcer for calling them Ducks.
False start against the Dukes.
He did not have a monster drink, guys.
No. Might as well have.
He's going to be so glad when this is over and he doesn't have to listen to us.
He's probably saying, why couldn't we have been playing the Comets tonight?
Just tell them, I'm sorry, people, I'm from Oregon. And
So 4 minutes remaining in this game. 32-0, the Chiefs. It's been all Chiefs all game long.
1st and 15 for the Dukes. Right handoff, and he's tackled right there. Number 4, George Wilson, for a loss. It's going to be like 2nd and 17 now. Maybe 18.
3:43 left to go in this game. 32-0. Chiefs.
Actually, it's going to be 2nd and 20. Wow.
Just literally in the last 30 minutes.
What's that?
The field has really become soaked.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the track around the field there.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
3 minutes to go. 2nd and 20 for the Dukes.
I've got a rain umbrella in my car.
Yeah, so do I. It's in the trunk.
Mine's
With
in
your
the back
brakes.
seat.
With your brakes.
Mine's in the back seat.
We could run Sydney down together.
Yeah, Sydney, could you go get the umbrellas for us?
Run to the outside.
Ooh,
He's pushed out of
out of
bounds.
bounds or pushed out of bounds? I couldn't tell from here.
Right, you can run faster.
Oh.
2.5 minutes remaining.
Third down and 20.
It's got to be tough because literally everybody is absolutely soaked. This rain has been just a torrent in this last half an hour.
Third and 20. 2 minutes. We're going to have a 2-minute warning. Stop the clock.
2-minute warning. Oh, they say keep on.
Well, we'll make them snap the ball.
Play game on the Dukes.
We don't want to do it anymore.
Oh my. No, that was unsportsmanlike
I was
conduct.
going to say, that's 15 yards.
That was
Wow.
unsportsmanlike conduct. So now, instead of third and 20,
What did you
it's
get that?
third and 35. So I guess they're just going to go ahead. We're going to roll the clock.
This game is all over.
Third and 35.
Oh, man.
Incomplete.
I'm showing the Reds are still 3-1 in the third inning, going into the fourth inning.
Fourth and 35.
So that means we're probably going to be on the air at about 2 o'clock.
I said 1.
Yeah. Well, we will be on the air whenever we're on the air on WLW 700, the big one. We'll talk a little BCFL football and tonight's game, and we will also we'll be revisiting the year 1969. For all of you that want to tune in, we've got Dave Martin, Ride the Wave with Dave, Tony Mancuso, attorney at law from Gahanna, Ohio, Charlie's good friend, and of course yours truly, Rick Phillips, and Sydney Alexis and I will be up on the 6th floor there in Kenwood in the studios of WLW.
That's good, Rick. Tell the shooters where to go.
It's locked down, Charlie.
We're passed to the outside. Through the outside.
That's going to be the ball game. Keep the clock going, he says. Don't stop it.
Yeah.
Oh, did they say do that?
Yeah. Number 17 down there.
Because it's so wet and rainy, and like I said, these guys got to go to work tomorrow.
It's Sunday tomorrow.
It's red and raining.
Well,
Did he say red and
a
raining?
couple of them said they had to get to work tomorrow.
Well, and some of them will.
That's the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Cincinnati Chiefs 32, Cincinnati Dukes 0.
Cincinnati Dukes 0. He got the name right when he said 0. Did you notice that?
Tired of paying way too much money for your game video? Zoom has all the tools you need to analyze and exchange game video like the pros. We've been working with officials for years now, and due to our successful growth, I'd like to announce our new video analysis program for elite level football coaches. Hi, I'm Andy with Zoom, and while other companies have been raising prices, we've been creating a better solution for less money. Our elite video analysis tools are priced far below our competition's, ranging from $500 to $600 per team, depending on the size of your league, all the way down to $400 for coaches-only access. But just because the price is low doesn't mean you lose all of the great features that you've come to expect. You can draw on the screen, tag, clip plays, add voiceovers, and you can even create training and quizzing modules, all while tracking who is and who is not watching. Remember, at Zoom, we don't prepare you for the competition, we make you the competition. Tired of paying way too much money for your game video? Zoom has all the tools you need to analyze and exchange game video like the pros. We've been working with officials for years now, and due to our successful growth, I'd like...
They just couldn't get it in on some of them.
Right, so our score tonight's 32-0. The
Cincinnati Chiefs over the Cincinnati Dukes from Withrow High School here in Cincinnati, Ohio. CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school, college, and semi-pro sports. And we are waiting to see whether Mr. Antonio Davis, he's still down on the field, he does a lot of visiting after the game, whether he's going to come up for an interview, and if so, then we will bring you that interview. I think Antonio is probably heading to the, it looks like he's heading to the locker room. So we're going to go ahead and call the game. Your score 32-0, the Chiefs over the Dukes. This has been the Blue Collar Football League on CampusNation.com. For Charlie Hargrave, for Joe Davis, for yours truly, Rick Phillips, Sydney Alexis, and of course Rachel Hargrave. We bid you adieu, and tune in tonight on WLW. We'll be talking more BCFL sometime after the Reds game tonight on 700, the big one. Good night, everybody.